Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We're Random Encounter Productions. This is not my show. Take it away, Caitlin.
No, it's my show. Hey, hi guys, welcome back. Sorry we had a little bit of a hiatus there. Yeah, I was not feeling well for the past couple of weeks, but it is okay. We are back and ready to go. My name is Caitlin. We are running the Dragon Age RPG tonight. And with me, I have...
Hello, I'm Cody Stone. I am playing Leonid Avarelian. He is a Navarran adventurer. I am a warrior berserker. That's what I am.
Grey Warden.
Grey Warden. Warrior berserker. Yes, done.
I'm Megan. I'm playing Maram Belore, and she is a Dalish rogue.
I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Navi. She is in Circle Mage Elf.
Phew, and I am playing Tarzian, the Tevinter Mage.
Just Tarzian.
Just Tarzian.
Thanks, guys. So welcome back. Do we have any announcements that we need to make?
We are in the process of doing a follower giveaway. So we're going to be doing a drawing on Tuesday for one of our Dungeon Master pins from our new sets. You get to pick which Dungeon Master flavor you prefer. So you get to pick between 5-6 different pin designs for whatever you win. Those winners will be chosen from amongst our followers across all platforms. So you have extra chances to win if you follow us everywhere. That's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, here, YouTube, all the places, Facebook. So go nuts. We've got some social media links about to pop up in late chat. So go find, follow. We are going to be pulling from all of those places for this coming contest. So
It'll happen on Tuesday, right? Tuesday.
Yes, on Tuesday during our one shot that we will be discussing when we get closer because we're still deciding things.
Yeah. Tuesday. Then tomorrow night we are playing Midnight at the same time, 8:30. So that is the campaign setting, not the time because that has confused people in the past. So we're doing that. Monday night is Disasters in Danger. We're kind of towards the end of the week. So those are the things I think we've got. I look around my area as though there is some sort of memory trigger.
Wednesday!
Yeah, Wednesday. Talk to us about Wednesday.
Wednesday, I'm running a Call of Cthulhu one-shot.
Ooh.
You asked, and the Elder Ones have unfortunately responded. So we've got the gang of intrepid adventurers who will be losing their tiny little minds. It's going to be good fun.
Great job, people. Ugh.
I'm so excited for that.
That's going to be a good time. I believe I'm playing on that. Who else do we know is playing on that?
You are
Yes.
Miss Wisser,
Wisser, nice.
Noah, and Plaster Dragon, Brian.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a great team. Great team.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun time.
Weird Shenanigans Challenge too.
Hell yeah, as they should. It's
I'm
Cthulhu.
ready. I'm ready to lose everything.
And good, because you got
Good because you will.
That is a statement. That is the most 2020 statement I have ever heard. Honestly, it's just deadpan. I'm ready to lose everything.
If
Finish.
this year has taught us anything, right? It's just that be open to not change, but oblivion. Just be open to oblivion.
Be
Hashtag
open to the
2020.
elder things.
The transcendental nature of existence is really impermeable. We've come to accept this. Welcome.
Well, on
Yeah.
that lovely note, you guys ready to get started?
Hell yeah, let's do
Yeah.
this shit.
Cool. So it's just to remind y'all and our viewers where we left off. We were traveling to Weishaupt because Weishaupt had fallen silent. Our adventure takes place in the years between the end of Dragon Age Inquisition and the fall of Crivius and the events of Dragon Age Inquisition Trespasser. So it is 939-ish Dragon. And they traveled to Weishaupt, things ensued. They found it kind of empty. They did meet a couple of people on the way, or so they think. And they entered into a door, and they ended up time traveling back to the year 732 Storm. So that's where they are. They are in Weishaupt still. but in 732 Storm, it is quite busy. Sophia Dryden had just gotten killed at Soldier's Peak, and all the Ferelden Grey Wardens were kicked out and exiled, and so they've made kind of their way up to the Enderfells. So that's where we are. They were talking to the Lord Commander, and they had just told him that they are from the Dragon Age, and that's where we will actually pick up. So, yeah. What? Dragon Age?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I know I didn't stutter because they were urging me to say it for a few moments before I in fact did say it. Yeah, actually, yes, sir. We are from the Dragon Age. That's not the next age, it's the age after. Named as such for, one, the return of dragons, and two, it will be an age of turmoil and pain. That is the prediction for the age. So, that in fact is, Cody is confirming. I'm almost 100% sure that's why it's called the Dragon Age.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, what's her name?
It's just an age of pain. Calm down, man. You're not selling this well.
Well, you know, I don't know. I thought I was. Anyway. So, yes. That is when we are from. And some, less than savory individuals, we're pretty sure, have returned back from the future. And they seem to have stolen one of our, necessary friends and or heroes. And, so yeah. We are looking for a hawk, and we have come from the future. And someday we will go back to the future. That is,
Hopefully.
ultimately, that's the hope. Yeah, so.
Once you get a steed to go 88 miles per hour?
Yes.
Well, we know that's not possible, but if there's some sort of, like, cliff we could jump off of, or...
Yes, because she has lightning.
Yes, we'll use the lightning.
And we know what we're doing. Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Broke me so much, yo. I'm out. I'm done. That fucking broke me.
Yes! Yes!
We were like, what? Not even 10 minutes in? Jeez.
And it's already happened.
Listen, I'm sick and I'm tired and I
Soundtrack
love you
brought to you
all.
by Huey Lewis and the Inquisition. Yeah. I don't mind. Gotta promise me I'll be back to Skyhold. Ba-dum-bum. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. Bum-ba-dum. Fuck yeah. We're gonna look so good in those sunglasses, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dragon Age.
All right, terrible name
Yes.
for, like, a chronicle of sorts, I know. But yes, in fact, Dragon Age.
Kind of like the Storm Age, but dragon.
Right. No, I get that.
Well,
So you're saying dragons are back?
well, not yet, but they will be. I would like to share with him, I am certain, being from Navarre and hunting dragons, and having lived near Emprise du Lion, where apparently it is the dragon book club, Mecca, whatever that may be, that I have some form of dragon trophy on me, tooth or scale or something like that. May I present him with such?
You may.
Right.
He
yeah.
tries to take it. Do you let him?
Yeah, I'll let him look at it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, take a look.
This seems odd.
Why does it seem odd? What is odd about that?
I mean, dragons, they've been extinct since the beginning of the Steel Age.
Right.
And for them to be back in 2 ages' time?
Yeah, 2 ages time. Yeah. It sort of kicks off with the blight, so, you know.
We're still facing those, huh?
Yeah, well, you know that. We're not out of great old ones yet.
Well, you know. we were hoping to find them and destroy them.
Well, you know, such is the futility of life. Sorry, but keep trying, I guess. And-
Right, right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. So, time travelers, what can I do you for?
Right. We would like to find the guy we followed here and make him take us again back to the future.
Well, forward,
Forward. Right.
not back anymore.
Right,
We've
but-
gone far enough. But
Okay.
forward.
But forward to the future.
Forward to the future to avoid copyright.
Right. Yeah. That's important. That's important. Right.
Oh my
I
god,
dare
it's
them
so
to
my
come
next-
for us.
This is my next friend show for sure.
Forward to the future, colon, to avoid copyright. Has to be part of the
exactly.
title.
Yeah.
Then it has to be
Yes.
forward to the future, ho! For absolutely no reason.
hmm
Oh my god, I love that so much. Okay. Back. I'm sorry, I don't know any other time travelers, so I don't know if I would be able to help you.
Right. Again, we didn't suspect that they came and talked to you, but we thought, hey, I'm a Grey Warden, you're a Grey Warden, we're all wardening around. Maybe my warden friends would like to be like, let's check under a bed, maybe search around the secret rooms, go down in the catacombs, help a dude out, and get,
also,
yeah, right.
and also so that like, you guys didn't find us and then think we were trespassers and
Right,
kill
yeah.
us.
I mean, there's that, and then there's also the thing where it's like, oh no, the man from the future came and killed all the wardens in Weissopt, and suddenly we're all dead, right? We don't want that either. So it's, you see, there are many things to be considered here, Warden Commander, First Warden.
You think one man could kill all of us?
I think one man can do a bunch of really weird things. So, if I'm from
This
the
man-
Dragon Age, let's pretend like he
Yeah,
could do
this
something.
man can also travel through time.
She's going to
So-
say, Raham's going to say very quietly to Navi, no, but I bet one elvish woman could.
I would not put it past either of us, honestly.
And she's just going to smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave.
We both have a moment of like, I am no man.
Some sham nonsense right here. What's up? How you guys doing? That's fine. Just keep the shorters calm. Hey.
So let me get this straight.
Mhm,
You
mhm,
want me
mhm,
to redirect my warden forces
mhm.
to look under beds and in hidey holes?
Well, I mean, if you have catacombs or perhaps some form of a deep underground network or other places where strange magical occurrences are being researched, under beds was more of a generalization, but you seem to be very fixated on that. So, I mean, I don't want to stop you. I mean, by the same token, do you have a blight going on?
Of course not.
Well, see, then we've got time.
He seemed increasingly frustrated. So
He's
at
not
that
the
moment,
only one.
at that moment, who you think is his kind of like secretary
Mhm.
comes over and lays a gentle hand on his shoulder and says, "My lord, if you wouldn't mind, perhaps we can take them to Taven."
Ooh.
He sits there and he considers for a moment. I don't know what Taven would do, but if it gets them out of my office, yes.
Good, great.
And so the man who came up turns to you, gives you a smile, and says, "Just wait outside for a moment, if you would, and I will take you to where I think you need to go."
Awesome. Doesn't sound like a trap at all. Let's do it.
I would like try something while we're outside waiting?
Yeah, go for it.
I have no idea how. This is not in my wheelhouse. But basically, I'd like to try divine intervention. She's going to pray to the elven gods.
Do it.
She doesn't know what they are right now. Clearly. And see if any of them are going to possibly help guide them to where Hawk is. Because she doesn't have enough information on him to be like, oh, well, this is where he would go. So,
Did I recognize that name by any chance?
Taven,
Yeah.
you make a history check.
Sure. A lore history check.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like I said, the odds on that are pretty low, I know, but I just might as well. Okay. That is a 20, 13.
There's something in the back of your mind that's itching at you, but you don't know why.
Okay.
Did you make your check, Mike? Sorry, I don't have roll 20.
I don't know what to check.
Ah,
So no. I mean, it's just a 3d6. And then I guess I add stuff. No, I know how to play this game.
Come on, Megan. Get with it.
Hmm. So it's a... What? What?
I think I'm gonna have you do
I don't...
a communication check.
Yes.
Dope.
Communication persuasion.
I don't have it.
I was
so-
gonna do communication bargaining.
Ah.
I don't have that either, so it doesn't really matter. So it's just a 13.
And can you word to me, whatever, words are hard. Can you tell me?
Can I pray to you real quick?
Can you,
Lord, dear Lord. Well, she's branded for. I don't know how to say it. It's the mother of Hala, the Gillanane.
yeah, I'm not the one to talk about how to pronounce it.
Okay. Okay, cool. So long as no one else is like, "Ugh, clearly, Megan, you're. I mean, that's fine.
I think it is Gillanane.
All right. So she will pray to Gillanane, the mother of Hala. Hala. And ask her to guide my feet, that I may find our prey. And to know my prey better. I realize she's not necessarily the hunting one, but
She has a navigation one though, so
she is, yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Crap. Okay.
Surprisingly, you kind of get a weird breeze go through, which is weird because there's no doors, there's no windows that are open. You're kind of in the center of the location, but there is some sort of weird breeze.
It's fate nonsense. Okay. Do I get a direction from whence it came?
From behind you in the Lord Commander's office.
Damn it.
And it seems to be leading down the hall.
Better. Okay, that's better. Okay. Gonna mental note that bad boy. Okay.
So by this time, the man comes out of the office and he says, terribly sorry about that. And, well, Commander Grayson's rudeness. But I am Derek. Nice to meet you.
Oh, pleasure. Leonid. And co. Leonid and co.
Tazian.
Maram.
Navi.
Hello. Nice to meet you. He kind of looks a little bit at each of you and kind of lingers on you, Maram. Forgive me, we don't see many of your kind up here.
Females.
He laughs at that. No, we have plenty of those. Dalish.
Well, that sounds like a real failing on your part, then.
May I ask what made you travel all the way up here?
My feet.
Ah, she's so funny. Yes. What she didn't tell you is there was a horse involved for part of it. So, well, you know. Como si, como se, como, go, stop.
Lakashana.
Lakashana, exactly. Well, we've already told you enough about the future, which is in fact our past, which could ruin the entirety of existence. So,
Was he in the room for that conversation?
Yeah, he was.
yeah.
Oh, well then she would have. Okay, I was like, do we want to just start like telling everybody, hello, what brought you here? I'm from the past. I'm from the future. Whatever,
I'm from the future.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
No, he was there the entire time.
Oh no! I followed this one, unfortunately.
Me? Oh. Looks around.
So do
Hey.
you aim to be a warden?
No, I usually aim for the second rib down, but
We've been part of an
No.
inquisition of late, so, you know.
His brow furrows at that, and he kind of tilts his head inquisitively. Haha.
has the Inquisition, because it's happened before,
Yeah, they come
It
back
has.
around every once in a while.
right? But does it happen in the interim, or has it already happened?
It does not. It happens at the formation of the Seekers in the Chantry. So that's the first Inquisition.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, and that's the
Okay.
only time the Inquisition happened, and then it happened again in DAI.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. So when you say you're part of the Inquisition, he gets kind of confused because then he thinks that maybe you're confused that you came from the past and not the future, and that maybe the Dragon Age was the age before they started keeping ages.
Derek, you got a place to take us.
Yep.
Yeah, this poor guy is having a time.
Yeah, your nose is starting to bleed a little.
The more confused
might wanna
they
get that.
are, the less likely they can screw up the timeline.
That is true.
Because they won't know how, much like us. So, there is a method
And
to the
maybe-
madness.
Maybe everything we do is meant to happen, and what we do
Has already
guarantees
happened.
the timeline stays
Right.
the same.
Yep. Now my
Get
nose
involved.
is bleeding. Do we have a Tarsian? Is that what happened to your forehead? Your
It's just
eyebrows?
all
Is this
blood.
just
It's
is this a
all
time
blood
travel
all the time. I
issue?
just
Is that
cut it
what started?
and gah!
His brain's bleeding.
It's bleeding from the inside and just seeping out. Anyway,
Do
where's the
you
place
say-
to go?
Do you say that you were supposed to bring us somewhere?
Right. Are we going to
Yes.
Tarsian?
Me.
Yes. You're right. You're right. Darzian. What
Nope,
did I
that's
say?
me.
David.
Derek,
David.
Haven, Tarsian. Well, I'm
Welcome
lucky.
back to Dragon Age, folks. It is a smooth ride.
I'm lucky. I know what day it is. Wait, what year are we in? Oh shit.
Damn.
it's Friday.
It's like
Let's go.
I like those memes where it's like the time travelers come back. What year is it? 2020? Oh fuck.
On the beginning of the quarantine.
Sorry. Okay. So yes. So he puts his arm out and says, "If you please, follow me. Can I get you anything?"
To where we're going.
Sure. I just thought maybe time traveling would leave you a little peckish.
I mean, we would love to sleep for like a week or a day, even, but
Or several hundred years.
Don't you lace all your food with darkspawn blood though?
no, not all of it. Just the one meal.
Derek will look at you and narrow his eyes and be like, "Are our secrets not secrets in the Dragon Age?"
Some of them are. Yeah, some of them are super secret. To get here, we had to go through some secrets. So, you know.
Scribble,
He just
scribble,
shakes his
scribble.
head.
Do you have any more secrets?
Yeah, bunch of them.
Really?
I mean, technically, yes, but
Yeah, Derek will go and give you a look.
Yeah.
yeah.
There are privileges to being a member of the Order.
I have never felt more safe with any of you.
I'm gonna look at him when he's like, there are privileges. Like, really? Okay,
Using that word wrong.
sure. I mean, that is a descriptor. Let's go for it. But
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Are you from the
So he leads you forward. You go down the main hallway, down the steps. You go through kind of the dining hall where you came through, then opens up another door, and you just start walking down a lot of steps. And you keep going down and down and down, and you know that you're past where the catacombs would have been, and you just keep going down. It's kind of like that weird hidden quest where you get the flower crown.
oh,
You just
okay.
keep going. And eventually it opens up into a room. And the room is a sort of library. It has a bunch of shelves that are stocked with scrolls and parchment and books. There are flickering torches on the walls, so it's not brightly lit, but it's as lit as you think it can be. Several, what you expect, kind of on the level of the deep roads underground. And there's just rows and rows and rows of books. Yes, here we are. Now I shall find him somewhere. Master Taven, and he kind of walks around and calls. Do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick close to him so that when I get ambushed, I can shove him at it. That's my
Yeah,
that's
she's
my
gonna be fingering
preparation.
her dagger hilt a little bit, and she's gonna make sure she's next to Navi. Yeah,
Appreciate that. Yeah, this feels.
I don't
So,
know.
in-
Like, I kind of want to put her behind, but also that might be bad. So we're just gonna like weirdly buddy next.
Yeah, side by side.
Yeah, it's an elf
Cool.
thing. This is how the Dalish go into dark rooms.
So we have Leonid and then the elves and then
I'll be in the back. Why not? Fuck it.
yeah. I mean, you are the main.
Baby.
I ain't scared of no man. Although I do need to check and see if rock armor is still cast.
I'm not afraid. Shit. Oh, wait a minute.
But also, I'm not afraid. But also, am I protected?
I'm not afraid, but I'm also not stupid.
A maximum of 6 hours. So I think it's still fine. Yes.
Did it survive the time travel experience?
I don't know. Did it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
All
fine.
right. That's all I care about.
So he continues calling and wandering up and down these aisles. He's around here somewhere. He gets lost. Master Taven, I have somebody for you.
What might he be doing?
Who?
Taven.
Oh, I don't know what he does. This is his realm, his jurisdiction. He just sits here with books.
Ah,
Realm.
I'm not super the studious type. I mean, I am studious. You have to be to become the secretary to the Lord Commander, but I don't know exactly what Master Taven does.
But you seem convinced he's gonna be who we should talk to. This is super reassuring. All right.
Can we, like, what section of the books are we by?
There's not like an order to them that you can tell.
Can I read? Can I make out like a spine? Like a name, like a title
Yeah,
book
make a
now?
seeing check.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Mm.
Can I just say that I do it? I think
and like get a reward for saying so.
I do see. Okay.
You know what I kind of
Alright.
wish they had kept up with that I really enjoyed while you're doing that? I was going to vamp for you. Those, with the first Dragon Age, those blood splatter art pieces where it was like a dragon all in red and like, I thought that was a really, and then they had the one for Awakening, which was like the monster thing. Yeah.
Oh.
I really liked those.
Which is why I really like the Blood Dragon armor in Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Because it has that. Yeah.
It's got the
that's
dragon
cool.
on it. Yeah.
16.
Yeah, you can make them out. There are
Just need one title.
your eyes roam over a couple of them because a lot of them are in languages that you don't understand. But there is one in what looks like ancient Elven, and there is one that looks like it's in Dalish.
All right, she's going to yell as loud as she can. Was his name Tavin?
Taven, yeah.
Taven? I had the spelling right. It's not the pronunciation.
You did, yeah.
Pronunciation. Yeah. Master Taven, there's a fire by Hala, and where to find them? I'm sure that's what that book is. Yeah. Hala tracking and you.
Kala and the Back Girls.
I'm sorry, that's the fucking book. Oh no! That.
These are the people I choose to spend every single night of my life with, and I'm fine with it. Honestly, that was magical.
Oh! Oh no!
Okay, so
For the
Hala and the
record-
Batgirls has to be on a t-shirt.
For the record, and especially because she had, like, that's the whole point of, like, these are supposed to look like hollow horns. Whenever we're in combat with Bethany, we are Hala and the Batgirls, because you have to get back to Cass.
Oh, so good. So good.
That's amazing. I love everything about that.
We're renaming the game. So yeah, so she screams fire specifically at this point.
You hear a voice kind of boom from every direction. There's no fire here.
That is
There
an
will
uncanny
be.
amount of fire.
You don't threaten my books.
But what if they did?
Master Taven, they don't. Can you just show yourself? I don't need to show myself to someone that says they're going to burn my books.
Well, then I say I'm not going to burn your books, and by your logic, you need to show yourself.
You hear quiet for a moment, and he says, you're a little big to be considered clever.
Well, that's not all.
What the fuck?
I wish I could tell you I didn't have time for your nonsense. I literally might have nothing but time for the rest of existence. Now, you can either come and play nice, or we can go around another circle, I guess.
Does Master Taven have a accent that may or may not indicate his heritage?
And not that you can tell at the moment.
Damn it. Okay, never
Old.
mind.
He has the accent of
Oh.
old.
Yeah.
He has the accent of a little bitch.
True. True. Yeah, because I will. Once he appears, I want to use my communication etiquette to try and make him not be so upset with us.
So cranky. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm so cranky.
No interest in time travel or the future.
He doesn't appear, but the voice is kind of next to your head. Time travel?
Yep. Sort of like what we do every day going forward, however, in the opposite direction.
And not on purpose.
Oh, don't bad it.
The voice will pop up next to Navi. Not on purpose.
Which of these words is giving you trouble? Because you seem to be pausing on all of them. And you work in a library, so I feel like you would know all of those words individually. No?
So rude for such a young one.
I think,
Well, you know, I tend to be polite to people who are visible, but since you're not, I'm half convinced that you are a Fade creature, and I was trained not to be polite to them in the circle. So,
also, if you pardon my friends, we just were shunted through time unwillingly. So I apologize if we are not the kindest to people who are not actively helping us.
The voice appears by you, and you feel a little breeze ruffle your robes. A Taveen. Now
Aye.
that's interesting indeed.
And then in ancient Teve, I will say, "You don't say."
As he pops into existence, Marum feels a breeze similar like the one that she felt up by the warden commander's office, and it comes from behind her and pushes towards where he pops into existence, right next to Derek. Well, color me intrigued. I told you they'd be intriguing. But you've brought me other things before that weren't. I know, but they say that they're from the future. I'll be the one to determine that. And he comes up and he kind of stands like way too close to you. He is not old looking. You would think that he would be old, but he's not. He looks about middle age. He has kind of a brownish curly hair that's longer. It covers his ears and everything. Clean shaven, kind of a straight posture. So he looks young and spry, even though his voice doesn't sound like it. He kind of stands near, close to each of you, way within your bubble, like nothing uncomfortable about it. And he sniffs each of you.
How about it?
Hmm.
You are. All right, come. And he starts walking down the hallway.
You can... Tarzian starts to... Nah, never mind. Not worth it.
Can Can I do an elf check?
roll for elf.
What specifically are you looking for?
If he's an elf.
Yeah, what is he?
Yeah, because we can't see his ears, but there's some. I thought because he called Home Slice big, I thought he would be a dwarf.
He's not a dwarf.
He is not, but we can't see his ears, and he looks young, but he's. Come on, that's some elf bullshit right there. That's what that is. So I want to see if he's an elf.
I guess do a cultural check. So it's a cunning
I
check.
have
cultural.
that. I have that.
Nice. She's so
Where is this
cultured.
one? I'm using it. Yeah, sure shit is. Sixes. That's cute. 12.
And that was at the +2 with your focus?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just double checking. So you're not like entirely sure 100%, but if you are a betting woman, you would bet on the fact that he was an elf.
Yeah.
So he walks down the main hallway.
Does he look like Solus? With hair?
Because from a player perspective,
Not like
Solus with
because
hair.
we would have seen Solus around.
Oh, that's true.
Skyhold.
I forgot about like Inquisition.
We would have seen him. Does he look like Solus with hair?
He's not.
Answer, you coward!
He's not.
Tell me it's the egg with hair, you coward!
Hairy egg.
He's not as angular as Solus is,
Okay.
whereas Solus kind of has that like pointy chin. He's more round.
I didn't know if maybe this was like Solus in a different age. Like I know he says to the Inquisitor that he woke up like a couple years before, but he's Fenarel, he could have lied. So I'm wondering if this is oh yeah, there was that time I did that stint as like a warden librarian, but other than that I was asleep the entire time. Because this is some dreadful bullshit.
You do not think
This is him.
that it's Solus. Yeah, no.
Okay. Please continue. Then I won't kill him yet.
So he walks down the hall and eventually brings you into sort of a central atrium location of what you think is kind of like in the middle of all of the books. And there's a massive desk, kind of like what Solus has in Skyhold, with just a bunch of books everywhere, papers. It's not the super organized, and you think it would be for someone like that, but it's not. So he sits down on top of the desk, on top of the books, on top of everything, crosses his legs and says, "What can I do you for?"
Well, we were told that you might help us.
Right, with what?
We are looking for the man that brought us here, and we want to go back.
Back to the future.
Nope, forward to the
Hey,
future.
no, forward to the present.
Yeah, forward to the present.
Forward to the present.
All right. So what do you want? Do you want to find the man? Or do you want to go forward to the present?
Well, I think we'd like to find the man because that was our job that we set out to do. And if we go back and we can't bring him with us, then we're just still stuck in the same position, just in the right time.
Well, now
So
hold on.
I would.
Our job was to find Garrett Hawk. And we think he's gone back into the past. But we think
Yes.
the man that did the time traveling to all of us is somebody that we should not let just do that. So it's really a multi-step, multi-part kind of
That's
thing,
fair.
right? If I'm wrong, please let me know here. I feel like if we go
I'm also-
back and then we don't have Bethany or Hawk or
Yes, that was my
Ronaldo.
point.
Yeah. See,
Oh yeah, we also need Bethany.
yeah.
Yeah, we've got people missing here. That's my point. We could go back by ourselves and then just have to find a way back here again,
Right.
and that would be a problem. So let's find them.
Also, I want to ask this man about how he brought us to the past.
That's important.
I want to know how.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
He
those
looks-
things.
Taven looks at you. Where? So you aren't. And then he just goes quiet again.
So, this help?
I apologize. I got lost.
No,
Who?
it's okay.
You're
Cody
fine,
got
you're fine.
distracted by the.
By the errant ding.
Yeah.
It's all
Ding,
okay.
It scared me. I got lost.
And then yeah, it's okay.
I don't-
Everything's fine.
Anyway,
I social for.
so
Yes, go.
so
yes.
the
The world is gonna blow up.
You were
It-
promised.
help to find someone, help to go forward to the present.
All you need to worry about is getting us to find the person.
For whom
Which-
are you looking?
The Hawks. The two Hawk siblings, which I know that you can do. And she'll slip into Elvish and say, because the mother of Hollid told me that you can.
He'll chuckle and speak back. She was always so meddling, wasn't she? What if I don't want to? What if I just want to sit here and have fun?
Is going on an exploratory quest that may or may not end in death not fun for you? You might need to revisit. She looks around the book. She's like, surrounded by books that tell of history and adventure and magic and history, and we're literally here potentially making history as people who've come from one time to another for a specific reason, and you just want to sit in the back and let it go by? Seems to me like you've got the wrong idea of fun, my friend.
Seems to me, he'll say in Elvish, you're not looking for me.
Who are we,
Should we be?
looking for then?
He'll sit and he'll ponder for a moment.
I swear to God, it's soulless.
How do you feel
He'll
about
think-
tea?
Always soulless.
Do you like tea? I could go for a cup.
He doesn't
Uh,
like tea.
Yes, sure. If you, I mean, Derek, do you want? I mean, it's a long way.
It's not him.
Yes, Master. I can get you some tea. Would you all like some?
Yes, round of tea for everybody.
Sure.
Of course, right away.
Thank you.
I'll be right back, Master.
Super helpful that gambit was. All right, guys, I'm tapped out. Tea was my big play.
What's it going to take to get you to go out with us?
I'm sorry. Did what?
To go out with us. To help us.
Oh,
It's a,
I thought.
Data.
We're not polyamorous.
it's a
We're not
poly triangle
polyamorous.
with a floater situation. So really, there's lots of
Lots of choices.
flexibility here. I apologize. That was.
Why didn't you follow him into the
completely-
path? Well, it was his week to Dom, and I have to do what he says. I know how it is.
All right. Well, it's clearly Friday, kids. Welcome back.
We know which companion I am.
Are y'all still
for 40 for duty.
Say what?
Are you all still speaking Elvish?
I at least am with him, yeah.
If he's speaking in Elvish, then she's gonna reply in Elvish.
When you asked him to leave, was that in Elvish or Common?
It's in the common.
So he'll reply in Elvish. Oh, you sweet, sweet child. And he'll hop up off of the desk and he'll come up really close to you and look at your markings. And then he'll come up really close to Navi and look at her face. Interesting. And you say Gillanon told you that I would help you.
Her wind led me here. She'll say in Elvish.
He'll chuckle and kind of throw his hands up in exasperation. She was always so meddling. Why can't she just leave me alone?
You are.
Maybe if you
hollering
were
at the
easier to
wrong girl.
find. Hollering.
Fine. What are the names of the people that you're looking for again?
Garrett and Bethany Hawk with an E at the end. They're not actually birds,
How disappointing.
right? So much easier.
They'd be easier to find and deal with.
They're just
I
shems.
know that Bethany isn't. Are we sure that Garrett isn't?
A
We
bird?
are not positive.
No, guys. I'm pretty sure he's not a bird.
Okay.
Pretty sure isn't positive.
So we're like 75% sure they're not birds.
Maybe time travel did something weird to them. Maybe they changed.
So he, Garrett Hawk with an E, Bethany Hawk with an E, 75% sure not birds.
Sounds right.
Mhm.
He thinks for a moment and scribbles something down. And stand by for 1 second for me. Just gotta look at one thing. And he scribbles down something and snaps his fingers and lights a candle and then catches the parchment on fire so the paper burns. As the paper is burning, you hear rustling. It kind of sounds like things are falling and dropping and moving and coming from all directions. And then all of a sudden, these books come flying down the passageways and they kind of land on top of his desk in a sort of haphazard stack. That's the word I'm looking for. Well, there you go. These are all the references to one Garrett and Bethany Hawk.
No, but they wouldn't. You wouldn't have references to them yet, because they are not alive yet.
I
Says-
don't know. We already.
Says Tarzan with Matthew knowing that he will have some bullshit response about how they blah blah blah. Books are eternal. Some bullshit.
I'm gonna start looking through the bullshit books.
Maram's gonna do. Can I do another elf check to see which of the Evanuris he is?
You can try.
Oh, what a DM rite of passage that is. You can certainly try. Come on, baby Andraste. Okay. 16.
You know he's a member, but you're not quite sure which one. And it's weird to you.
Super weird.
He knows when you figure it out who he is. He looks at you.
Of course he does.
He gives you a little smirk and a flick of his hair so you can see his pointed ears, but then he quickly covers it.
She is like weird 80s sitcom seething in the corner. There's sad trombone music playing in the background. That's
He'll do. So you said that there shouldn't be references, Master Tavine, to your people.
Well, to the two, yes. My people, yes, but to these two specifically.
Why so sure?
Because assuming that they came through at about the same time difference that we came through, that they should have been here for all of 2.5 hours.
But that's where you're wrong.
Well, I've been known to be wrong before. How long have they been here?
See for yourself. And he snapped his
Oh.
fingers, and the books will open to a specific page.
Hmm.
And
Oh.
there is a copy.
Oh,
Yeah, it flies out of here. It
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
does like the Book of Shadows thing from like Charmed, where it just like flips the
Yes.
And the one book that you were looking at, Leonid, is the same one that the Lord Commander showed you up above. It's a history. And there is a page that is a guy that says it's Garrett Hawk from the Fourth Age, the Black Age.
So we have to go to the Black Age.
Maybe.
Well,
Is that what the books are telling you?
How far back are we gonna chase these
The book is
problem
telling
children?
book is telling us that there was a Garrett Hawk in the Black Age. But where is the mention of Bethany?
The book next to it, you'll see one. And there is a mention of a woman that you think potentially could be Bethany. Though her name is not Bethany, but there is a sketch of her. And it seems very much that it could be from the Steel Age.
we're in the Steel Age.
The book is referencing a piece of history from the Steel Age.
What age are we
No,
in?
sorry.
You are in the Storm Age.
So, okay.
So how many back is the Steel Age
Just one from you.
and the Black Age?
3.
So were they both just reborn multiple times? Do they know?
Well, if they were
the
wandering
fuck?
around the same castle we are, and we got stuck here,
When
we
Bethany walked into the same room that we walked into all of
We were tied together.
3 seconds.
We were
Right.
tied together.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
tossed to different places. So here's the question, the real question. How pissed do we think Varric would be if we just showed up without them? And do we think we could really storm that displeasure?
That's
I-
on you
it's-
guys.
And
So-
also, it feels like less of a that and more of a do we also want to lose a member of the Inquisition because Varric will fucking come here after them himself. I
But
feel like.
Yeah.
also, counterpoint to the counterpoint to the counterpoint. I'm gonna the book with Garrett. Does it have an ending to what happened to Garrett?
Oh yeah, smart.
Does he die? Or does he just like stop getting mentioned?
Tarshan, do you not know that people die? Have they not had that conversation with you
Did
yet?
Tevinter not die?
No, Chiventers don't die. Did you not know that? We're eternal.
I did not.
Anyway,
I'm terrified now.
as you should be. Anyway, this book.
You read it, and it tells you that the hero, Garrett Hawk, helped the can't think of the word, the struggling forces of Ferelden against the werewolves and the werewolf incursion. But he wasn't at the final battle, and nobody saw him after the final battle, but they just knew that he provided training and he provided expertise. And when they returned to celebrate him, he had disappeared.
Perfect. Perfect. Then we don't have to fuck up history. We can just take him back before the final battle. Easy peasy. Bethany,
Right, super easy.
what about this woman that we think might be Bethany? Kind of same deal. She just like disappears.
She
one
pops
day.
in and pops out and helps when she can, but you kind of feel like Bethany is smarter about being in the past, and she knows not to get involved in things.
What a surprise!
She's using. Or had she?
Yeah, what
There are a
name?
variety of names, but
Yeah, girl.
all with the surname Hawk for whatever reason.
Family names.
We can find
Yeah.
them. That works. How do we get there?
He chuckles. Aren't you forgetting about someone?
Ronaldo.
Yeah, where is he? I was going to ask.
I was just hoping he was with Bethany. They went in at the same time.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
well, but they weren't tied together like we were, so possibly they stepped a step or two apart.
Rolando?
Mm.
Rodolfo.
We were close.
We were.
Roger.
Our dear friend. Fuck, I can't read that.
Our different Ram.
I think it's Ronaldo, right? Ronaldo?
I believe so. Yeah.
It is now.
FML, hold on, give me a second.
I'm looking. I'll find it. I am scrolling. Look at me, I'm scrolling. Scrolling through the chat all day.
Scrolling.
Rolfonzo.
Keep that Discord scrolling. Wolfonzo.
No, is that not what I said? I didn't say that. I said Romaldo. Never mind. Okay, I should write that
And
down.
we said Rodolfo.
Rolfonzo. Rolfonzo de Gasta. Is there a Rolfonzo de Gasta in your library of magic tricks?
Maybe.
You've already shown us 2 of them. Just keep on. Keep it going.
He chuckles and he says, "Yes, there is." And he indicates a book.
Yeah, I was about to say, does a book of shadows at us?
I will
Yes.
go and attempt to leaf through it, knowing that as soon as I do, it will magically whip open and leap from my hands.
You do that thing where you open on purpose to the wrong page. You're like, where is it? Oh no, I can't figure this book out. Oh, you're gonna do it for me? Thank you.
There is no mention of Ronald Rafonso in a book.
No.
Did he die? Is he a werewolf?
There is, however, the mention of a strange, not Antivan crow showing up in Tevinter.
About when?
Oh, at the beginning of the Storm Age.
That's now.
Yeah. How far into the Storm Age are we?
It's 732.
How far into the Storm Age are we?
So ages are 100 years.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Sorry,
thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You're fine. Because do we just find him now? Or do we travel back 32 years and then find him then?
Wait,
Well, the question becomes, if we pull people back when they are now, will they go back to the Dragon Age old? Like,
See, I would assume that if we find him right now and he's been living in this age for 32 years, and then we bring him back to the present, he will be 32 years older than when we left.
that is an assumption. We could find him and ask him if he wants us to go back and find him in the past, or if he's fine just coming with us now, because I wouldn't want to lose 32 years suddenly and come back and be like, no one knows me anymore. But
But did you lose it, or did you just spend it somewhere else?
No,
oh, does he have a family? That might be very jarring.
That's fair enough.
So,
But before we
want-
do all of this, how do we travel back in time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that I don't know. What am I, some sort of magician?
Yes.
I was gonna say, in Elvish.
Navi will
Oh,
fix
shit!
him. Navi will fix him with enough shade that this is when the term starts being used. Throwing shade. She will give him a look of, are you fucking kidding me? You tiny, weird little library worm. What? Like, she says nothing. She just looks at him.
Do you think that's why Rolfonzo went to Tevinter?
It's possible.
But if he figured it out, he wouldn't have stuck around. He would have left.
Or it might have just taken him 32 years to figure it out, and once he figured it out, he left.
Well,
Or he liked it better there and didn't want to leave.
Or he messed up and went to a different time.
Or he's dead.
if only there was some sort of all-knowing ancient being with a library that could tell us answers.
I was gonna say, in Elvish. Alright then, fine. For every second more of ours that you waste, I will start ripping pages out of your precious books.
And he'll say back, I would like to see you try. But that's neither here nor there.
I start to grab a book and say, this is why you guys are so useless.
Do you try to rip a book?
She's grabbing the spine, but she's not doing anything. No, like she's maybe bending it a little.
She cracks it. She cracks the spine.
Dog ears a page.
Yeah, dog ears a couple of pages.
She just starts highlighting random words.
You crack the spine of a book and you put it down to pick up the next one, but the book automatically heals itself.
Well,
Well, there you
Like I said, I would love to see you try.
Who is this?
do I have parchment on me? Can I have parchment on me?
Yes, you may have parchment on you.
I would like to write down time travel on it. And was there a candle nearby that he burnt parchment in?
Yes, there is.
I would like to burn my parchment with the word time travel on it and pray and hope. Maybe give myself a paper cut if I have to. Just end it all.
If you have to, like, you just do it anyway.
Well, you know.
Interesting.
Nope, nothing. Damn. It was worth a try.
You aren't me. You don't control the books.
No, but one can always ask the books to do them a favor and hope that the books reply in kind.
Ah, what a nice sentiment. But that's
Yep.
neither here nor there. I don't know. I don't know how to time travel. It's not something that I've ever wanted to do. You see, my kind live forever, so there's no reason for me to travel in time.
Nothing ever went wrong in the past that you were like, oh boy, wish that hadn't happened. Perhaps a giant veil had popped up for some reason and we were locked away. And we were like, ooh, that's not good. That stupid wolf man, maybe we should talk to him in the past. No, didn't want any of that. That's fine. All right, guys, let's go. Egghead number 2 is being a dick.
Cody just went on a journey. He went on a whole entire journey.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I have played your DLCs. I know what happens to you.
Do you start to walk away?
I am not a clever man. I am not a cunning man. I mostly do chopping. I have attempted to read once, twice, and been denied. It has been pointed out to me that I am dumb and not fit for this particular challenge. So I don't know. I'm gonna go drink some darkspawn blood or whatever my job on this ship is at this point, because this is where I'm at. I don't know. I look at them and they're like, do you guys have a clue? Oh, we got tea coming, so I'll just like plop down and start reading a book, I guess. I don't know. I'm just here, man.
Moran will drop to her knees, hands out. She'll lift her head clearly to like the ceiling, obviously talking to this douche, but making it look like she's praying out loud in Elven and say, Dirthamon, please. I beg you, for your ravens, bring us 2 hawks and a friend.
My, aren't we the clever one?
She's trying.
Glad to know that our identities aren't totally lost by the Dragon Age. Even if you do have her markings on you.
I like Hala.
I like Hala. It's her response.
But my dear child, I was not lying. I have no use for time travel. I do not know that secret. But I do know the ones that do.
Well, that fucking Navi will pop the fuck off at this point, and she just arcane lances any book behind her, because at this point she just, without looking, just cast at something to explode. Doesn't fucking care what. She's goddamn done. Because by this point, she could have cut something in the Fade. If any of these Fade spirits had been fucking with her to this point, she would have killed them already.
Your arcane lance just gets absorbed by a barrier over one of the shelves.
That's fine. It was not for you.
Of course it
And
wasn't.
then-
If it was, you'd be dead.
Might be a welcome change from this conversation.
In Elvish, you have failed our people. You abandoned us. I beg you now to do the right thing and help us.
I did not abandon you. That goes to Mr. Fen Harel. But regardless, you have the answer. It's already in front of you.
I think we go to Tevinter.
Cody's gonna stop here for a moment, out of character. I just looked these up. The Allfather in Elvish deities is represents fatherhood and vengeance. Elgar'nan is the god of vengeance, and we now know why. Because all of this shit deserved some smiting. He was like, God damn it! Everybody's getting in the car, we're going on vacation, and if I have to turn around, everybody's getting smacked. That's it. From now on, the Elvish deities of Dragon Age are an unruly household on a stupid family vacation that nobody wants to go on.
That's exactly what they are.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
That's 100% what they are.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Fucking Evander's bullshit. To Deventer!
Your bloody friend is correct.
Tevinter? Yes.
Tevinter.
Yeah, we're known for weird magic. Let's do this, I guess.
Then
When do you
can
get there?
Can you help us get there faster?
Please.
Perhaps. He'll think about it.
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that feels me.
You can tell that he's trying to figure out how it would benefit him to let you go faster.
I don't know, we could build you a fucking shrine in our time to make sure that you don't get forgotten.
Alternatively, we'll be out of your hair quicker.
That
I
too.
like it. I like it. It's new.
Yes, it's so good. I love it. And it's curls
It's
and it's
shimmering
and
and lovely
covering
and
your
bouncy
ears.
and-
It's so good.
Oh, hush! I'm just kidding.
So good.
I guess the sooner you go, the sooner you can get back, the sooner you can stop him. And he'll look at Maram and say in Elvish, he needs to be stopped.
Who's he?
You know who.
Then you need to send us now.
I will. Just know that when the time comes, I did help.
I'll send you a card from Tevinter.
He rummages in his desk and he pulls out an amulet. And the amulet it's a golden circle and it kind of looks like a compass. But when you open it it's like a locket, I should say, not a compass. But when you open it, when you open the locket on the inside, there is a picture of a bear. And he runs his thumb over it. And because that's one of his animals.
Is it? I thought it was just the ravens.
It's a bear too.
Because nothing says secrets and smart like a bear. What the fuck are the elves?
So, sorry, that made me really laugh.
Cody can hear me cackling from upstairs, but I was fucking cackling.
So, yes, so he runs his finger over it, and the bear shimmers into a raven and then back into a bear. And he says, "This is imbued for 2 trips, one to get you there, and one to get you back should you need it. After that, it's going to be worthless, so you might as well just throw it away." And he hands it over to you, Rom. You don't need to do anything. You just need to think about where you want to go. You don't need to pray to me. God knows I'm not a god. But just flip it twice, and it'll be on your way. Oh, and make sure you're all touching one another. Yeah, that's important. I almost forgot.
But thank the gods, you didn't.
Don't thank me.
You're not a god.
Shit.
You just another. We had to get the hell out of this contradictory ass library.
All right, are we ready then?
yesterday.
Yeah, let's link hands.
Okay. Just gonna make sure she's on the end of that little tether, whatever, so she's being touched. She'll flip it. On the second flip, she's grabbing him. Because fuck your elven god ass! You're coming to Devinter and you're having an adventure!
Yes! Ah!
Bullshit! Ugh.
So, as you are traveling,
Did we platinum? Did we unlock the hidden companion of the game now? We got
I
dirt.
mean, so, as you're traveling, you, Rom, feel a hand on your shoulder and a figure that is turned into a bird with a hand, so it's weird. Kind of leans into you, and the raven speaks Elvish, and he says, "Ah, you silly thing. I can get myself out of this. Can you?" But
Scream, no! The entire
but I like the ones that are cheeky. So, I'll give you one more hint. Look up Magister Pavis. And then he flies away. And then, can I get dexterity checks from you guys?
Mhm.
Maybe.
It's D6s, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 3d6.
A hot minute. Am I proficient in Dex?
Huh.
You just
Specifically, I'm looking for an acrobatics check.
13.
16.
16.
17.
Were you 16 as well, Caitlin?
Yes. Oh, 15. Sorry, 15.
All right, yeah, you all went pretty well. Wow, I can't. Nope, I can't think of your name. What the hell is your name?
We're getting into this group travel stuff.
Tarzan. You stumble a little bit upon landing, but other than that, you handle it pretty well. No one throws up. No one does anything. You're good.
We made it without puking, kids. Achievement
Yay!
unlocked.
That is a trophy.
Mhm.
Traveled through space without puking. So you land in an open field. There is a glittering bay behind you and a opulent city in front of you. Quite familiar to Tarzan.
All right. Well, we're here.
Wow. Do
Is
you
this
like?
is this Alcarnus? What's the capital of Tevinter? Is it Alcarnus?
It's Minrothis.
What the fuck is Alcarnus?
Familiar but not immediately applicable?
Okay,
I don't know. That's my answer.
cool.
So, Tajian, are you,
Yes.
by some chance, a long-standing member of an important Magister family that could maybe help us find people we're looking for without raising suspicion or having to tell Tevinter Magisters that time travel is possible?
So the thing is, if I was, then, they would know that I was not born, and was not part of that family,
Ah,
because they keep careful track of their mages.
ooh,
So,
so clever you are.
unfortunately, if we just show up and I'm like, hello, I am a Tevinter, hello family, they'll be like, no, you are not part of this family,
Hmm.
and will surely do things. So
Doing things
We
is
need to-
bad. We've discovered that.
almost certainly.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, if we tell anybody, if we ask mages for help, we just gotta figure something out, and make up some real good lie.
He told me to find Magister Pavus.
Yes.
So
Does
perhaps we start there.
Does that? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can I do a I don't have history as a specialization, but a history on what Magister Pavus was around now-ish, and if they did anything of note other than being my husband's ancestor.
Right.
Other than
I was like,
being
wait, Tarvis
my
is married to Dory? No.
No.
I had a moment too, and I was like, "Ooh, backstory
Just
unlocked!"
Matthew.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I'll fucking allow it. Someone's
we
gonna
all
make an
will.
honest man of him. Come on,
I
man.
fucking honestly, but no. Other than just being Dorian's ancestor, is there like, can I do it's what, fucking cunning?
It's a cunning
history.
historical lore check.
Okay, so I don't have historical lore, but I will do cunning. Oh shit, fuck. Oh, I won't do poorly. 15?
So, you know, from who you were currently working with when you were on your way to Weishaupt,
Mm-hmm.
that the Pavus family, it was not totally important, and that's why it's very important that they keep climbing higher. So at this point in time, they actually weren't even part of the magisterium.
Ah. Interesting. Okay. So as a note to everybody, that we're probably told to go ask them because they are not part of the magisterium. So
Okay.
I assume that they will probably keep things under wraps and or won't have the connections to fuck us up.
That's good.
And if they become known as the family that helped time travelers, then I'm sure that would help them raise the ranks and they'll be all about it.
Sure.
Are there customs that we need to know about before we go into all of this? Like, can she and I walk around?
Yeah, do we have to wear things either as female or as elves to hide our
Yeah.
femaleness for
One
our
of you is a
elfness?
mage. Doesn't that give you like a step up over
Pass.
everybody else?
Not yet.
I was sitting here going, can I be? Is it my turn? Okay.
Mages
DM?
will take over the Imperium until the end of this age.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Be the
Interesting.
spark that lights the fire that starts the revolution.
That lay in the house that Jack built.
Yeah.
So if you don't know,
can
Matthew,
do Matthew does not know, but also Matthew does not know, especially because this is a different time in the history of Tevinter that I know fucking nothing about. But I can roll a communications etiquette or a history if I need to.
so you know, just as being Tevinter from the Dragon Age, that elves are just not necessarily considered members. They're just the Soberati. Because they're not considered slaves necessarily, because slaves are just anybody who's mundane.
Yeah.
But there is also a wariness to anybody that's not human, because they
Gotcha.
tend to be spies for the Kunari.
Yes. Okay.
And if someone wants to make a history check, no, this is normal. This is normal history. You would know this as a member of society.
Yes.
At this time, the Kunari have been pushed back. They were pushed back at the beginning of the Storm Age, and Tevinter and the Andrastian, white Andrastians and black Andrastians have come together to actually form a joint exalted march against the Kunari in Saharan and Bravain. So those are the two places that they're currently in at the moment. So with that knowledge, if you say that they are envoys from the south, it's not going to be necessarily terrible, because there are members of the south that are coming north for like joint training.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Maram's going to have a harder time though.
Yeah. But
She loves having a harder time. That she's super good at that.
mhm. All right. Well, I relay that. So just
Thanks for the relayance.
just don't cause a fuss. Don't cause a to-do. We should be fine.
Navi glances over at Maram and in Elvish. Neither of us are very good at that, are we?
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Yep, nope, same. All right, we're going to just stay close and keep each other in check so I don't anger cast things and you don't anger stab people, yes? We're good.
Yeah.
It's all good. We're going to be
biggest
fine.
thing that he'll warn you about is that you will see things that you will not agree with, and you have to just let it go.
You cannot argue with it or try to stop it. Full stop.
Now is not.
We're
not
not
the
causing
time.
a revolution here.
We're not
Yep.
the people that fix slavery into Winter. Not today.
No,
Ugh.
not today,
That
unfortunately.
would be a whole. Oh.
Yeah, the
But
history
what
books,
if we did?
But the history books say that we aren't. So
She's gonna take some maybe some scarving and stuff, and make a makeshift head wrap that goes to about here,
Covers the Dalish.
and then she's gonna neck scarf it up so it goes to about here.
You're just eyes.
She's just got this going on.
perfect.
Eyes and a nose ring.
So you're like Olenna Martell from Game of Thrones, where you have the head thing going on.
Yeah. She's trying to cover up as much of the markings as she can.
Perfect. Be the nun.
Because that's gonna be totally inconspicuous, rocking in. No sleeves, nothing but this.
But face. Yep.
I'm prepared for a long winter. What?
He also knows, Tarzan also knows that the first thing you guys need to do probably is change.
Out of our Grey Warden outfits that we put on. Yeah, probably a good idea.
That's really fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright, fine.
Okay.
Then we change.
Are there
So,
no?
Wyndon, do you have something that's not Grey Warden heralded?
I do not.
Oh, you don't? Yeah.
I do
Oh
not.
shit.
I
Cool.
got old school Grey Warden. I got new school Grey Warden. Those are my options. I come in two flavors.
How different is your new school Grey Warden outfit?
I mean, it's got griffins on it, but it's a different style.
Are the griffins hideable via cloak?
I could cloak until I start swinging. I think I'd
Yeah.
if I did the clothing version of what Maram's doing with her face.
Yeah.
Then I
'Cause
suppose we could make that work. I mean,
Well, especially because that's the thing is, if you're gonna be stabbing someone, we're not gonna care if they know if you're a Grey Warden or not. So if you can keep it hidden until you sword swing, great.
yeah. I mean, that's a bare minimum sort of thing.
And I paid exorbitant amounts of money on clothes whenever I created this character. So you can have my cloak, and I will have the rest, and I will just keep my modern, fancy to winter clothes.
Okay. Yeah. Let me toss on the cloak.
Perfect. All right, we're all
Toss a
changed.
cloak on your warden.
Yeah.
It was right there and it needed to be said.
Yeah.
That was
We have
beautiful.
Right.
peaked.
That was correct.
Thank you. I will be right back. My stomach is quite angry at me and I have to go see if there's bread in the house. So I will return.
Oogie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we're clothed. We are prepared to horse eye shield against bad things that we do not like, and we go to Magister Pavis. We head in somewhere and hope that we can find Magister Pavis.
Yeah. Is this place built on like a grid? Did you guys design this, or is it more like, is it less New York and more like
Philadelphia is this really
where we just like somebody built something and then they were like, oh shit, we need something else next to it, and we're just
I
gonna.
think it's the second.
It's the second. Oh,
one.
great. All right.
I think it's like large, like a few large things and like city in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Cool,
about
cool.
it.
Tight.
It's like what you think ancient Rome would look like. So
Okay.
there's a lot of weird side streets and things. So more like Boston, where there were horse-drawn carriage routes, and then all of a sudden they decided they should just pave them.
Sure. Okay.
But there is, like in whatever its name is, Val Royale, there is a large like main artery. So there's like 4 main arteries that lead from the 4 cardinal points to the center, which is where the magisterium's location is.
So
Sure,
kind of wagon
okay.
wheelish.
Yeah, but between the 4 corners, like in each quadrant, is very haphazard.
Sure.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't recommend we go towards the Magisterium just because he's not part of it, so there's no point. But let's go in and maybe I can find a rando and ask them.
Yeah.
So you know,
A normie,
Mr.
a
Tarzian,
normie.
A normal.
that there is a version of a phone book.
Oh hell yeah! That's we're beelining for the fucking phone book in the phone booth.
Are we old school stopping at like a payphone, like the Magisterium?
Yes, we are going to stop at a
payphone?
payphone in a phone booth.
Yeah. Is it bigger on
Look
the
at
inside?
The chained phone book that's in there.
Yes.
Oh,
We don't have them now, but they had them back then. Yeah.
Ah, right.
I was just-
Well, clearly
this
they
take-
went obsolete.
This takes me
Clearly.
back, right? This takes me back. Oh,
I read about these. I
Oh.
never thought.
my sweet summer child. Okay.
Not Matthew.
I think in my
Tarzian.
history book,
Yeah.
I read something that there used to be a way that before people had like instant messengers that they
Wild.
None of this makes sense. What's happening? What's going on here?
But yes, we beeline to a phone book.
Okay, so you walk in through the gates. They let you through. They don't really look
Yeah.
at you.
Okay.
I mean, the guards look at you, Tarzan, and they kind of give you deference because you are very well dressed.
New
They
fashion,
kind
super cool.
They look at your companions and kind of question a little bit, but that's not their job. So they're just like, "Are you Kenari? No. All right, that's fine."
Yeah.
So you walk through the gates and you see kind of just a bunch of ramshackle houses. You can tell that the outskirts are the poorer locations, that the richer people live in the center. Kind of very much like old school Paris was set up a little bit. But there is about 10 meters up on your right hand side, a phone booth.
Perfect. It is unoccupied, I assume, so we go to it and begin searching.
Can you make a searching test for me?
Yes, what is that? Is that perception? Perception searching?
Yes.
Alright, so perception it is. Oh, I'm not good at these.
Is this written, like, it's written in Tavine, right? It has its own language. So I can't even help you look. Can I stand on the outside and scan menacingly, I guess, to be like, don't look here.
Oh no, we're gonna be here a while.
Okay.
That's a 7.
We're just gonna hang out here.
We're
at
just
the-
gonna hang out here while Tarzan realizes he can't read, apparently, and he doesn't know how phone books work. 'Cause he's
That's it. You don't know how phone books work because you would think that the Tavinters would be normal and organized, but you know they're
but
not.
clearly they're not, and it's not alphabetical like I
It's
want
not.
it to
I
be.
think it's actually, it's the old typeset where like they ran out of P's and Q's, so they started like flipping letters around, and you're like,
Yeah.
what does that say? Bebop, Rocksteady, those aren't names.
There's no way that that's a name.
Do a historical lore check. No, that's not it. Do a cultural lore check.
Okay. Not
Actually,
cryptography.
Do a cunning research check.
Okay, well, listen, at least my cunning is better than my perception. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, and I rolled so much better too.
Oh, good. Okay. That started out like the sounds of.
Oh my god, I rolled 3 ones. No.
No.
It is a 14, 15, 16 with 6 stunt points.
Oh wow. Okay. So research is specifically looking through books, and so it takes you a little bit, but you realize that you can figure out how it's set up because this is your culture. So it's set up by quarter, then it is set up by region within the quarter, then it is set up by area within the region within the quarter, then it is set up by street within the region within the area within the region within the quarter, and then it is done alphabetically.
Gem nonsense.
Tarzan just deep
Gem
sighs
nonsense.
at the unnecessary levels that this is being put to. Just whenever you don't know where somebody is, why would you find them based off of the street and the section?
You probably know how much they make first, I guess. Is that the idea?
The idea is that you at
Probably.
least know their area in society.
Yeah. All right.
Know your
so,
role.
Basically.
Because the districts are split into different.
Into different wealth.
Well, no, because it's more central to outside when it comes to wealth, so that's more the region area thing. They're split into what's the word? Occupation, sort of. So there's like an artisan district, and then like the education district, and researchers, and then like the lawmakers, and then
Sure.
everyone else.
So,
Merchant.
Is there a magister section?
There is not a magic detection everywhere.
Yeah.
But what do you know about the Pavas family? Would you know anything about them? Well, you should.
They're beautiful.
You know that they weren't always in government, that they were merchants. So you can concentrate on
Okay.
the merchant section.
Cool. Merchants it is. Flip, flip, flip.
After a little bit, you eventually find it, and shockingly, there's only one Pavas.
Oh, hell yeah. There's only one of them, guys. We
Jackpot.
got him.
We did it.
That
got
feels
him.
too
We've won.
easy.
We won the Dragon Age, and it was advanced.
So you see Pavas comment, I had it. Ambrosius. There we go. Ambrosius.
Ambrosius. Okay. I
Yes.
love that.
So Pavas, Ambrosius, and it has his address.
Okay. Cool. Let's get going, my dudes. We found them.
I follow you.
Yeah. We go.
And
There's
We
yeah, because there's
follow
only
you.
fucking one. So
Abed did confirm they walked with him.
So how are you guys making your way through the city?
Casually, on foot.
yeah, I assume
Guys,
on foot. We
Chill
don't-
is we're capable of doing.
Is there
Yeah.
another option that we
I mean,
are not?
probably
I don't know,
we could
casual.
hire a cart.
Exactly.
I'm sure. Maybe we can hire a cart, but I think on foot is fine.
I don't think we have money to pay for a cart. So
I know I don't because I spent it all on clothes. So
You have the money still that the Inquisition gave you if you feel like that's something you could spend.
oh, actually, I'm a liar. I have 20 silver.
It's not the right money.
yeah, no, that was my thought.
Yeah,
too.
is there like a currency exchange?
Well, I mean, I have 20
Doesn't ask a lot of
silver. I
questions. Like,
Cool.
should 20 silver buy some amount of silver under 20 buy a cart, horse-drawn.
It could. It could draw buy a carriage if you would like one.
Sure, why the fuck not? Let's get us a fucking carriage, dudes.
hell yeah, we're in the past. We've already
I
traveled
will-
enough. We do not need to walk.
I'll pay for the shit.
No,
Why not?
that's how we end up in Paris, and then an older Paris, and it
I
just
made Cody
keeps
watch Midnight in
going.
Paris. It's you only if you go at midnight. It's not just an old timey vehicle that does it. It has to be a very specific time trigger.
What time is it? Is the sun out? Is it old timey? Then all right, fine, we can go.
I mean, it is old timey because you're in the past. But
Well, yeah.
so you hail a cab.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Whistle, and then we'll pull out my coin purse.
You don't actually whistle. You just do that. Just say
Yeah.
whistle.
And he says,
Oh,
yeah. Ah, my dear master, how may I help you?
We need to get to address. Please take us there.
All of you?
Yep, the four of us.
Sure. That will be 15 silver.
All right, here you go.
He looks at it. I don't accept Southern currency.
Bite it. Is it still silver? You're good.
I think you do because I tell you to.
Oh.
Please take my silver and take me to where we need to go.
He considers for a moment. Can you make a persuasion check? That's a thing, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, persuasion.
Communication persuasion. And you get a what? A +2
Plus 2.
per...
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. 15 15.
He'll take Leonid's advice, and he'll bite it. All right, fine.
There you go.
Thank you, good sir.
Hop on in.
Yes.
In we hop.
Okay. So he takes you, and after about traffic and all of that good stuff, you'll get there in about 20 minutes.
Perfect.
So you arrive in front of a modest-looking house. It's nothing grandiose. It's 2 stories, but it's not anything amazing. It's not run down, though. It's very well taken care of.
Okay.
All right. Before we knock on the door, did the book that told us about Rolfonzo, was that it?
Rafonso.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there a name in that book, and was it Rolfonzo? Like they referred to him?
Yes.
It didn't say his name. It just said an Antivan that wasn't a crow.
Yes. That's right.
Okay. Got it.
And there was something like there was an adjective like extravagant or weird as fuck or something that made us all
It
go.
definitely
"Yep,
felt
it's
like
him."
our guy. Yeah, that feels
Yeah,
like him.
yeah. They made it like into a history book specifically. We don't know his name, but there was this one fucking Antivan.
There's
Yeah,
the
we know him. We know him.
Antivan.
Like
Oh,
if
yep,
I
that's
had
that
if
dude.
I had made it
Yeah.
in somewhere and they were like, ah, yes, that tiny cartoon character come to life with the weird hair and the glasses.
Oh,
Oh, that's Caitlin.
Ah,
Yeah, absolutely. I know
Alright,
which
well-
part of history she's in now. What the fuck's she doing in the
Curiosity,
Revolutionary
where-
War?
I was like, out of curiosity, where do you think I would end up? And then you answered.
How did you get to the court of the Sun King, Caitlin? I'm not mad. I'm
Just
curious.
impressed.
Wait, give me a VOD. I want him.
Oh, y'all know I would fuck up some weird shit.
Give me a VOD. Okay, anyway.
Knock,
Back to
knock,
Baggity.
knock.
An elf opens the door. Can I help you?
Hello, yes. I'm here to speak with Master Pavus about some urgent news.
Master Pavus isn't here. Can I take a message?
Do you know when they will be back?
He'll be back when work is finished.
Fair enough. This is rather urgent and kind of personal. So if you can just tell Master Pavus that the extravagant Antivan's friends are here and have some questions for him.
He looks at you, squints his eyes, but it's not his place to question. If it's truly imperative, sir, I could tell you where he is.
It is, but I didn't want to push my luck and be unkind.
He squints his eyes more.
Your luck, not his luck. Your luck. Didn't want to press your luck.
You didn't want me to get in trouble?
Yeah. Because if that was the case, then your master would be upset at me, and then I might not be able to talk to him. Or he might be cross whenever we do talk, and that would be awful annoying.
I can see how that would be.
Yeah,
You know how he gets in those terrible moods.
Yes, I do. I know that quite well.
Well, then you know that you can find him if you wish. He
I
is
do.
at Magister Illyrium's house.
Got it. And for those of us who are directionally challenged, like my friends here, where might that be? So that I don't have to go to another phone book and look at that godforsaken organization once more. For the love of God.
I'm so sorry, my lord. I told you I've only recently learned how to read, Tavine, and I thought there was an alphabet involved. It's purely my fault. Please.
This dude. Am I right?
Right, I know. Ugh. Shame on me.
He'll just nod demurely. Yes, of course, Master. It's at the Magisterium. Go north. Third house on the left.
All right, thank you. Have
My
a nice
pleasure.
day.
That's my job. Have a nice day.
Well, it's a game I like to play with my friends here. Who can say "Have a nice day" first? I am often the
Oh,
winner.
damn it, you won!
because
Oh,
I like
really?
to win, and they also
That-
let me win because, you know.
We know better.
yes, oh yes. Let the Wookiee win.
Good job.
I mean,
Matthew hates this.
As we leave, I would like to pull Tarzian aside and very quietly, just between us. Are you the worst Tevinter ever? Like, I need you to get your shit together, my dude, because I have Grey Wardened as Grey Wardens must warden. They have elved as elfy as elf can elf. Now it is your time. This is your moment, Tarzian. You, my friend, you are
those
the
never-
Tevinter we deserve. You're the Tevinter we need. All right. So
desperately.
I am
those
with
never
you.
seem to go over well.
Hey man, listen. If you've got to front hand backhand a guy, you let me know. All right. I will
Yep.
accept that.
All right.
Do you
All
need
right.
do you need one of us? Well, I don't want to volunteer, Miram, but do you need me to pretend to be a footman of
I
some
was-
kind for you?
I was actually just going to offer myself up
We're
for it
both
because I've
trying
got,
to help.
I've got the face for it.
Said we will let you
nothing
treat us
says,
like shit.
It should be all
nothing
right
says,
for now.
Nothing says station like a Dalish. No, listen.
It's actually true.
Because this is honestly really fucking hot, so she'll take off the scarf stuff.
Yes, there you go.
Can I, please, Lord Tarzian, can I hold your bags for you as you travel?
Probably
Sweet.
not, because in order to ask me that, you had to grimace, and surely anybody would see right through that ruse. So, perhaps
Never had servants. No one's going to look at me, Tarzian.
well, if you make an ordeal about carrying my bags, then they might.
I'm gonna make a
if
deal
only-
to you because it's you. I'm not going to.
Fair enough.
Now I
fair
get
enough.
Do you know who I work with? Do you know how many times I've had to demean myself and pretend to be a servant just to get around in this entire world? Do you understand? Give me your fucking bags.
There we go.
I can
Also,
either
to be fair,
hold them because you give them to me, or I'll mug you on the streets, and then I'll be your servant. Either way, I'm
we were-
touching your bags.
we were trying to keep you in check. One of us just up and slapping you might actually do the trick, weirdly. Yes, you're stepping out of line, servant. She hates it, but she is willing to do whatever she has to get us the
Man.
fuck out of here in one piece.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. But for now, we must go to the other house, and I only have 5 silver, so we will be walking.
I should have some. We did get handed like
Actually-
1,000
Jesus
gold,
Christ.
didn't we?
500.
500.
Y'all are rich as hell. I came into this game with 20 silver left.
We got handed 500 gold from the future and the south, but
Yeah.
it's
So-
soft
But
metal.
gold is
so-
gold.
Veteran money?
Yeah.
So like we
Oh,
went
it's
up to
a
so it's like we're
Jesus.
going to Canada and trying to
I mean,
we don't take money from the south.
it'll be accepted.
Or, you know, we're using euros in a post-Brexit England. What's up?
Yeah. All right, well,
Yourselves, you limey
um,
bastards.
let's I suppose let us take a carriage, and this time the carriageman might not be so great about letting all of my dear friends ride in the carriage. So some of you may or may not have to walk.
I'll be in the
or-
back with the rest of the baggage.
Okay.
She's actually gonna grab Tarzian's face. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Tarzian, look at me. I'm the servant now.
Boy, is this gonna get weird fast.
Yeah.
This is gonna
Yes,
get
you are.
weird and class worry real quick.
Well, this is because we're probably still gonna be in quarantine when it's Matthew's birthday. And when's he? I can't offer him a better present than this.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
We hail a cab. Hail cab, and
Sup, bruh?
Sorry. Whistle.
oh, hail cab. Hail Satan. Hello. I need to get to 3 houses down from the magisterium.
In which direction, good sir?
No. Shit. Did they say north? Matthew
It's north.
forgot.
Yeah, it's north.
North. 3 houses. 3 houses north of the magisterium.
Very good, sir. And will your baggage be coming with us?
Yes.
I shall open the back for them.
Indeed.
So am I just getting in like the trunk of the car,
Yeah, pretty much.
kidnapping style? Is that like?
No, so like the
Is
back
Is
is
it
like
all
the
3 of us? Do we have to like sardine can our way in there?
So imagine if it's like an old school carriage with like the carriers on the back that you strap the baggage to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is
you
that what
guys
she's saying?
yeah.
Is there like a standing post for a valet?
Yeah.
Okay, great. No,
That's what I.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's where I
Yeah.
figured she'd be riding from now on anyway.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
like the 2 of you can hop up on the bench and then Leonid can stand on the valet stand.
Cool.
She'd let him sit. She'd make him sit. 'Cause
Me?
she's the servant.
Okay.
Yep.
I think we're all the servants.
You're all servants.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
as
you're
far
not
as like,
Venter.
but moving. Yeah, okay, like she's the one that's really like hitting this. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
she's the worstest servant.
That's fine. You are the bottom bitch. Is that what you have decided?
Yeah.
So we have
Tarzian's
clap
bitches
down then?
everywhere in Jimmy's.
You are the Omega.
Yeah.
How much is the carriage ride?
It's only 10 silver.
All right.
Make it rain, my lord. I will
Yeah.
hand him
Yeah.
a gold.
A gold, because I don't.
I think
mean,
asking
if-
for change at this point is gauche. So
Yeah. So
I don't know. You tell me,
I no.
Lord Tarzian. Do we demand the change from the peasants?
No, this is chump change.
All
We
right,
can spare
fair.
it.
Here you are.
We
Good
pay
man.
The gold.
I give him a gold.
He bites
Take
it.
my. Yes, there you go. Good man.
Bite it.
Have,
Bite it.
have,
Bite it.
have they
Do
changed
not
the
dishonor my
money?
lord by not biting the gold.
He already did.
Oh,
He already
good.
did.
All right. That's fine.
Damn coin.
Leonid apparently has only 2 things he cares about: chewing on money and, I don't know, killing dragons. He's a simple man, all right?
Simple man.
My lord, are they changing the money?
My lord does much
some
business
areas.
abroad.
Yes.
Will they accept this anywhere?
It's gold.
Fine by me. Hop in.
Good.
All right.
So you go in, blah blah blah. So you head down towards the one of the main avenues that heads straight towards the magisterium, and it looks exactly like you remember it looking. It's not much changed. There are a couple more people milling about that aren't mages, which is strange to you, but you know exactly, like your history, you're like, all right, then the Soparati haven't necessarily been purely non-mage at the moment. There are some non-mages in the Magisterium, including the Archon. He is a non-mage. And so you had kind of, and you realize that you're coming in from the eastern part, because then you turn right and you head down the next avenue. All right, there you go, sir. 3 blocks up, 3 doors up on the right-hand side.
Thank you very much. And we leave. And all right.
And we do
Good day.
not wish him a nice day.
Nope.
Oh, he
Fuck
wished
your
you a
day,
nice day.
old man. All right, good.
Good day, sir.
And then what was the fucking? It was Magister Elysium or some shit.
Illyrium.
That's okay.
It's like regular Illyrium, but over the internet.
Yes.
I broke Caitlin.
Knock, knock, knock.
Door opens. This one is a human servant. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I'm looking for Magister Pavis, and I was told that he was here.
Master Pavis is here indeed. He's not a magister.
Did I say Magister? You heard me wrong. I said Master.
Of course, sir. You may come in.
What's a funny joke?
Very good, sir. Yes.
Stupid deaf servant. Bite the money. Am I doing this right?
We're gonna get killed. We're gonna get fucking killed.
But not because we're with the
It's outside the wall.
It's for nothing our characters are doing. It's because the 3 players that are playing servants now are just assholes, and I'm counting myself among them. Chief among them.
Oh, God bless. Oh,
He
fuck.
has a biting fetish. It's a thing. He can't Grey Warden if people don't bite metal in front of him. We don't know why.
That's why I was cheap on the servant block. Of real value buy. Nicely done, master.
Ooh.
Do you have a card?
Right,
sir?
we're just gonna let Matthew drive for a little while.
Oh, I don't know about that. Do I what now?
Do you have a card, sir?
Does Matthew know what that means?
A card, like a,
Does Tarzian?
it's like a calling card with your name on it.
Oh. Sure. Why not? Have this.
Yes, have. Please tell me that your address on there is the address we're at right now. Because it would have your fucking address on it. Please tell me we are at your old house.
I fucking hope not.
Can we roll one of you?
It's not.
Jesus.
This is not his old house.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Here you go.
Very good, sir. May I escort your people to the back entrance?
Yes.
Pardon my impertinence, my lord, but don't you usually feel more comfortable when one of us is present as a meat shield, blood sacrifice, and or bodyguard for you?
I typically do,
Well, I mean, the blood sacrifice, meat shield, bodyguard. She
I
points
mean-
to all 3 of them in turn.
It's true.
It was. I did draw to be blood sacrifice this week, and I
We-
take that very, very seriously.
We are very specialized in our tasks.
indeed. However, as you all well know, they do not like non-Tevinters to come in through the front.
Of course, my lord. So sorry. Please don't punish me again.
Maybe later.
I accept and thank it with. I accept
That
and thank it
sounds
with. I know, but we're into Vinter. What doesn't sound
Everything
sexual?
sounds sexual.
Yeah,
That's true.
you,
It's like
you guys
Italian.
don't understand the one-sided conversation that our roommates have been hearing me have over here. All sounds sexual. Okay, so
Yeah.
it does not get better hearing the whole thing.
No.
All
No,
right.
it does
No.
not.
So
No,
they
it does not.
they came down to have like a
That's fair.
nice dinner, and they're hearing what could be tantamount to a weird like BDSM camster voice show. So
Yeah.
Poor Taylor already thought we were furries when she moved in.
she did.
Oh, right, because of the panda head and the fox head.
And the
Mhm.
fox head. They were from Halloween, I swear.
Yeah, that Megan bought
Megan,
for
sorry.
us both of them.
Amazing.
Well, no, I left the panda there. That's my panda.
I know,
I'm
and
sorry,
take
you
it
gonna laugh at that like that's fucking funny? That's my panda. The hell you gonna
Yeah.
do? Okay, let's get back to the game, please. The sooner this is done, the sooner I can drive over, get my panda back, and oh,
Shots fired. This is the rest of the game. Is Meg trying to stream from her phone while she drives here to kill Cody?
it's just gonna be really weird, like Blair Witch footage.
Somebody roll 3d6 for me. Did I succeed?
You didn't watch Honey Heist, so yeah. Okay, I'm so sorry, Whistler, Caitlin Whistler.
Actually, the audio quality was not bad in there.
Yeah.
It was a nice
really
echo.
good in that. That's kind of
It was really good. You sounded great.
Thank you. I'm very sorry for derailing your game so hard. I know that pain and I apologize.
It just looked like a weird ransom video. Head on.
It's an off-brand dead mouse.
I was like, what did we just turn into? I knew we were like trying to kidnap people.
Is
Did
it-
we actually
is
just
it-
kidnap people?
Is it Dead Bear but with a 3 instead of the E? Instead
Yes.
of Round 5? Yeah.
Fucking done.
So that's
Cody,
your
you need
new
to start dropping
personality.
some sick beats.
Yeah, that's your personality. You gotta make a TikTok out of that.
Got it. Will do. Absolutely.
Anyway.
Adding it to the list, holding him to that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so the servant looks at you a little strangely, but he's seen weirder. Right, so if you three just want to go around back, and right this way, Master.
Indeed.
We will find you once inside and keep you safe, we swear.
Yes, yes, you are. Yes, yes. God.
Shall I take you directly to him, sir? Or would you like to pay your respects to Magister Illyrium first?
I will pay my respects to Magister Illyrium, as
Wait a minute,
is
what?
tradition.
He escorts you into a front parlor. Just wait right here, I shall return verily.
Thank you.
And he leaves, and yeah. Then he's gone for about 10 minutes. Is there anything that you do while you're there?
Yes. So, first, I would like to
He was
rack my
prepared.
brain for a Magister Illyrium and who the fuck this is gonna be that's gonna pop through this door. Like, is this gonna be somebody who turns out serial killer? Or is this gonna be somebody that turns out loves to donate to charity? I just
Make a history check.
Okay. Oh, a 12.
You know that Illyrium is not a big name in the Magisterium at the moment.
As of like, at this moment or
As of
future
Dragon.
moment?
As a
Okay.
dragon.
Okay, got it. But they are a, like, not a well-known, but definitely like a name.
Well, considering where their house is and considering that they are a magister, you are fairly confident that they have power now, but you know that something happens in the next 200 years that makes that power go away.
Gotcha. Alright, cool. Do I know... Okay, but I haven't, like, heard anything about the family. Okay.
No, nothing. There's no like building named after them, or there's nothing
Sure.
that like people are whispering in the dark. Oh, remember that family?
Remember the Illyriums and how they did a coup? None of
They're
that.
fall
Okay.
from grace because they fucked dead people. Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right.
You came
cool.
about that answer real quick. That was just
They
right
did
there,
a
wasn't it?
coup.
They did a coup, yeah. Okay, and then in this room, what all are there books? Is there
How many skulls are there?
yeah, is there
There are a
the
couple
blood altar?
There's not a blood altar there.
Okay.
They're poor. Get out of there.
Run!
skulls
There
and
is
or crossbows.
there
Both.
is no blood altar.
No
Get
skulls.
out.
No blood altar in the front room.
No, no,
what
there are
they,
skulls.
4?
There are skulls.
Okay.
There are no blood. There is no blood altar. But there are
Okay.
skulls.
Continue.
Okay.
So
books?
it's like what you would expect in a traditional magister's house. It's old, so it's kind of like it's not even your grandparents, right? Because it's older than that.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that you've seen maybe in like some museums or in some period pieces. But it's obviously modern at this point. Think kind of like Victorian era of our generation or our life, our world. That's what I'm trying to think of. So there's like a lot of upholstery, some like a fainting lounge, a writing desk. There's some rifles on the wall, but and some skulls.
Hell yeah. Just some skulls modestly decorating everywhere.
There's a fireplace, so there's some skulls on the mantle. You know.
Oh hell yeah. Are there any books?
Tasteful taxidermy.
There are not books in this room, but there are some certificates that have been framed and they're on the wall. And they are certificates of appreciation from the Archon.
Ah. Interesting. Do they have any further details on them, or is it just generic?
It's just in recognition of services to the Imperium.
Got it. All right. Cool. Tight. Then I have nothing else really to do because I don't have any magic to locate my friends.
So before the servant goes, he'll pop his head back into the kitchen, which is where you guys, the three of you, were entered into in the back door.
Mhm.
Your master has decided to meet the Magister first, so feel free to grab a cuppa if you want, and then he'll head back out.
Grab a cup of what?
A
Tea,
cuppa?
you swine.
Oh, okay. Right. Of course. Master doesn't let me drink. I only bite the metal.
Here, just get a fucking cup of tea.
Okay, I'll make a cup
God,
of
they
tea.
call me the savage. Lord.
Master doesn't let me drink.
We're walking out of here. That man's giving you a sock. I promise.
This is the new game.
Just gonna give you a sock. Please, God, drink something.
It's fine. We all know the Grey Wardens are inherently martyrs. He was kind of made for this.
Fuck it, man. No. Me and Navi are the servants. Leonid's his boyfriend. They just take this whole thing to like a really weird level.
Yeah.
It was his turn to dumb, so we had to follow him.
I had to follow.
Y'all are crazy. All right.
That's true. So,
So is there anything
Is
that
there-
you three do in the kitchen?
I don't want to steal food, but that feels rude.
Well, I'll make a cuppa because now I have to.
I have to.
Do we see the vampire's blood bank just sitting around? Like, is there something in here that says, "Sweet baby Jay, we gotta thank the maker and stab a bish"? Because other than that, I guess we're just having tea and maybe a crumpet. We were not told about the crumpet though. So.
No. For all it looks like is a generic kitchen, long wooden table, scrubbed clean.
Can we check the burlap sacks in the corner for any armor or weapons that may be hidden therein?
You can. You just find some rotten turnips.
Well,
Someone has not been tending to their Animal Crossing island if they let their turnips just rot.
Actually, you find no, I'm kidding. You find
What?
a ornament. Rusty.
Is there a dumbwaiter in the kitchen?
Not in the kitchen.
Okay. Is there just the one, other than the back door that we came in, just the one
There are
door
two.
that goes into the house?
There are two. There is one that you think leads into the butler's pantry, and then there's one that leads into the hallway that will lead you towards the parlors. That's where the servant came in from the one in
Okay.
front of you.
She's gonna prop a foot in that door, keep it open, and keep her knife ear out so she can try to hear stuff.
Sounds good. Okay, so back to Tarzan. Magister Illyrium walks in. He is old. He's probably, I would say, if they live to be 100, you're looking at 75. So he's he's proud, but he's a little bent over. He has pure white hair, a little bit wrinkled, but still sharp blue eyes. He says, "Hello, welcome to my home."
Greetings. Thank you. I thought it polite to greet the master of the house as I was here on urgent business to speak with his guest. I did not want to be rude and overbearing.
Well, yes, of course. Otherwise, who would you be?
Exactly.
Right. So,
Ferelden.
so you're not here to see me.
No, I'm here to see Master Pavis, actually.
All right. Did he tell you what we're working on?
No. Although I was told by his servant that he was here on something important, but there were no further details. Are you able to expound upon it, or is this a secret? Because I do love a good secret.
Don't we all, my boy? Don't we all? I'm sorry, I'm terribly rude. You know my name, but yours is?
Ah, yes, mine is Tarzan. Matthew did not think that we would ever be into Winter, so Matthew did not think that he would have to have a last name.
No, it's fine. You're Madonna. It's just one name.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Tarzan.
Just Tarzan. You don't know who I am?
Yeah, clearly. What?
Ah, yes, I saw that on the card. I thought maybe it was just a misprint.
No, that is my name. Why would it be a misprint?
Well, because there's no surname.
Well, where I go, people don't need a surname, and I am important enough that they don't ask.
Fair enough. But if you ever do find your way to the Magisterium, you're going to need one of those.
Oh, of course, yes, but for cards that I hand to people, I don't.
Even great magisters such as myself?
Well, I was really giving it to the servant because it would have been rude not to, and also I needed Master Pavis to know who was calling for him, and he did not need a surname.
Ah, so you weren't coming to my house to see me, and you were just going to bypass me.
No, I was going to greet you, but I was going to have your servant give the card to Master Pavis.
But you give cards to the person that you're announcing yourself to, which would be me, because this is my domicile, is it not?
It is indeed. It is indeed.
At that point, he'll just laugh. I'm just joking with you. Come see what we're doing. And he'll kind of grab you over your arm and then drag you.
Ah, yes.
You played the game wonderfully, boy. Are you sure you're not a magister?
Unfortunately, no, although there is time yet.
Ah, yes, a marriage on the horizon.
Well, we'll see.
You are a coy one, aren't you?
Indeed, you can't play the game if you aren't coy and leave people asking for more questions.
So very true. So very, very true. Come. We are in the basement. So do you watch your step? Arnold told me that you had some people with you. Do you want to just leave them, or do you need them?
I
We could
would.
always use some more people.
I hate that phrasing.
Can I?
Yeah, get
Can I
us, but
use
also
this-
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's like I want to be there. I want to be but like. I was kidding about the blood
I'm like,
sacrifice.
yes, I do want bodyguards and allies near me, but also I don't want to have them be used as blood sacrifices and then bust them out halfway through it. God, what? Can I do? Is there a
I-
sense motive?
Am having a cuppa, so I am
So you
indisposed
can't
at the
you
moment.
cannot interrupt that.
Right.
Is there a sense motive, a insight as to
No. Really?
I,
What were you saying, Tom?
I think I found one at one point. It was. So, sorry, it's gonna take a moment because this book is.
huge?
Yes. Focuses and talents. Go there. Okay. So
Empathy would be the biggest one.
empathy. Yeah, I actually think that was. So
I have that one.
empathy or.
Bullshit, you psychopath.
I think there was an interrogation, which was like trying to discover the motivations of somebody. It was a weird one. It was like that has its own like very specific connotations to it.
Yes.
Um,
Right. Like I would like to roll an interrogation
So
to see what this man meant.
investigation in this says interviewing people for information and finding and deciphering clues. Who is that one? It's ultimately it's up to Miss Caitlin.
Up to
Yeah, I'm gonna do empathy.
Cool.
Empathy? Okay, cool. So I do have that specialty, but I have 0 perception. What fun. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does this man want my friends for blood sacrifice?
Not at the moment.
Cool.
Listen, that's better than an absolute resounding yes. So
That is true.
That's
Um,
fair. That's fair.
And I'm wondering how nice I want this man to think I treat my servants. They can come down. They can come down in a bit. I do not need them right now. However, we've come a long way and they've had a long day. And there's no point in exhausting your servants to the point of uselessness. So once they've had some refreshments, they can join us.
That's quite right. Can't have them dropping down dead until we want them to drop down dead. Now, can we?
Exactly. Ha 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 ha. Yes.
we're never, ever coming back to Deventer. I want to burn this country to the ground.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you head down to the basement. As you head down, you kind of hear some tinkering noises, some kind of like hammering and swearing and
Screaming and
yeah, you know, someone's doing something down there. And Magister Illyrium, excuse me, I am having a time. Ambrosius, I have him. What's your name again?
Tazian.
I have a Tarsian here to see you. He says it's important. Sure? A voice calls?
Yes, it's about, well, we can discuss that when we're not calling across rooms.
Ah, yes. You know how I get. I get so very, very into my work now, don't I? Ha 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 ha. And you cross down the stairs and around the corner, and that is where the a massive blood altar is. So if you think that there's the basement is the entire area, the entire dimension of the house, so the entire floor of the house above you, there's no dividing rooms in the basement. They're all it's just one giant room, and on the back like wall from where you are, so if the stairs are kind of like in the center, to the left and the back is where you can kind of see a wall that has chains, kind of like in a dungeon, right? So you have the chains up there for wrist manacles and ankle manacles. There is a trough under that location, but then there's a bunch of just rivulets and troughs, tiny troughs in the floor that kind of angle down towards the back left, which is where there is just a giant stone altar that's meant for gathering a significant amount of blood.
Cool. Cool.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
No, but you do, I believe, know one of my friends, and that is why I've come to speak with you. An Antivan that has been in the area for some 30 years. Of not a crow, but a very extravagant Antivan man. Roderick. Yes.
You were right the first time.
Matthew knows
Matthew
that.
knows.
I'm trying to get him to like, yes, that dude.
Got it. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. There had been so
You're
much
fine.
confusion over his name tonight that I was like,
Yeah.
wait, didn't we learn that? Are we that bad?
Yes.
So, my bad.
No. You're good. Sorry, he goes by, what was it again? Roger. Alfonso?
I don't. An Antivan, you say? That I know?
Yes, I believe that is what I was told. Unless I was horribly misinformed. Which would be quite unfortunate.
He has like loops on, so he has the glasses that have the tiny little like magnification on them. Because he's like tinkering with some piece of metal, and so he'll look at you like through the super magnification and be like, oh sorry. I believe you are mistaken. I don't know an Antivan who's not a crow.
Do you not? How interesting. Well, then I have been sent on a useless journey and that is quite unfortunate.
Ah, my man, no journeys are useless. Come, take a look at what I'm working on. Maybe you have some insight, because I'm stuck.
Okay.
And so, and so he'll bring you over to the workbench, and it looks like a super modern or super simple version of the amulet that you use to travel.
What an intricate design you have here. That is why I exclaimed. What are you working on?
I don't really know what it is. It came to me in a dream. Wandering the Fade can be so brilliant at times, don't you think?
It can be quite enlightening and also quite horrifying.
No, nothing about the Fade is horrifying. It's all fascinating. Those demons. I just want to take them apart and figure out how they work.
From downstairs in the basement, Navi's nose is just gonna start bleeding. Someone said some messed up bullshit somewhere.
Yeah. Has anyone come to get us?
The servant's back. He's sharing a cup of tea with you.
Please continue. Okay.
Yes, I don't.
Did this dream of yours tell you what it was supposed to do?
No, that's the strangest thing. It has no idea.
Well, you built it and we came, so.
All right. What
You know,
does it do now?
Now it just spins and lights up.
It lights up.
It does. It's kind of like a floating orb, like dancing lights.
Interesting. Okay.
And no matter how much blood I use, it doesn't do anything else.
Have you tried not blood? Because I know that is not often, because that's kind of my, I've hit a wall with blood and I have to try something else. I try
That's such
not blood.
That's the Tevinter out of the box. Okay. We've tried blood. We've tried more blood. We've tried a lot of blood.
Even more blood.
Have we tried not blood? Yeah, I don't see that. I just don't see that as an answer. Like, for science sake, I guess we'll do it. I'm just
But I just
God,
don't see how that'll help.
it doesn't feel right, you know? I don't know.
I mean, even if it did work, would it be a satisfying solution? Is this really what we've
Exactly.
come to?
Like, if you're doing magic and your palm isn't stinging,
Is it magic?
did you do magic?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But yeah, have you tried not blood?
He laughs at you. You're such a joker, not blood. There's a magic power without blood. You're so silly.
I hate Tevinter. Oh my god.
Indeed.
In fact,
Yep.
that's why I'm here with Master Illyrium, because he said that he would be able to get me, what was it you said? 400? Yeah, yes, I believe 400 could do. That's why I wasn't sure if we needed your people or not.
There's an important unit of measurement there that's not being said.
Yes, correct. Yes, 400. That's quite the number.
Yeah, so we tried 100 and that didn't work, and then bumped it up to 250 and that didn't work, and we could go to 500, but that seems a little extreme at the moment. Yes,
Bring this place
yes.
to the ground. Raise it, salt it, walk away.
You don't seem to have 400 manacles worth. Are you going to be extracting them all separately or all at once?
Oh, all at once. Yes, it's going to be done in the field.
Oh, of course. Silly me. Perhaps. And hear me out. And I'm just spitballing here. Is it because it's being extracted away from the device?
No, we have the device in the field. Have you never been to the field?
I have.
Obviously, you're Tevinter.
Exactly. So clearly, I have been to the field.
Yes, and you line them up and they have the troughs, and you put the troughs, they go towards the center, and you stand on the podium, and then you lift up the object, and then you gain the unlimited power.
Yes. But clearly it's not working.
It's
So
not, and it's frustrating, and I think it's Harvest's problem. Well, it's not my problem, I don't, it came to me in a dream.
yes. Let me. Do you mind if I look at it?
Yes, by all means.
All right, I will look at it. Can I? Other than the like carvings and things that differentiated the bear and whatnot, what differences are there?
So make a scene check for me.
Oof, that does not seem good. Oof, that's a 12.
So the biggest difference that you know off the bat is that this one is not put together. So this one is still in little pieces, and it's kind of like clockwork structures on the inside. There are different gears that are kind of pushed together, but they're working in ways that you would think physically they wouldn't work, but like magically they would. So you just think it's an issue right now of fine-tuning the physical device. It has nothing to do with amount of power.
Yeah. Have you considered yet that perhaps it isn't the power, but instead the device as of right now?
So Ambrosius will look at you and sigh and say, "Who are you again?"
Tazian.
Right, Tazian. Well, I was afraid of that, but how would you know that?
Well, the pieces just don't seem right.
They're not. This isn't exactly what it looked like in the dream. There's something missing, but I can't for the life of me find it.
Describe it to me, and I'll rack my brain and see if I've heard of such a device.
It's indescribable. It's something that seems almost crystalline in nature that needs to kind of connect these two gears together.
All right. Have you tried using crystal?
Yes, of course I've tried using crystal.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
Have you tried using charged crystal? Charge
Yeah.
it up with magical energy.
Lyrium
Yeah.
crystal? A red lyrium crystal.
A
Red
red
lyrium
lyrium crystal.
idol. Have you had those yet? They're fucking terrifying. That's awful.
Yes, that was my first effort with the blood, you know.
All right. Have you tried like different types of crystal, like diamond? Have you tried a diamond?
No.
Just throwing out precious rocks at this point.
Georg, go get a diamond. Yes, I'll get a diamond for you. And Master Editor Illyrium goes up and comes back down after a couple of minutes. And like, take a pick. And
These
he
are
has
the
like
friends I want. Jesus.
Honestly.
Right.
Go
Matthew,
fetch a
go get me a
diamond for me. Ah, yes, I will go get you a diamond.
Thanks, fam.
and he comes back with a series of diamonds of different shapes and cuts. And he says, any one of these can do?
Possibly
I don't know.
that one. And I point to one that looks the smallest one.
Okay. And Ambrosius will take it and drop it in between the two gears. He charges it with magic. Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
you used your own blood?
Well, I don't. It's
Stronger.
a waste of time to go up there
Like
and
a
get my
poor?
servants. Yeah. It's a waste of time to go up there and get the servants, and also my blood is purer than theirs. So,
Right, which is why you shouldn't waste it.
well, a drop or two right here, and it's no big deal.
What do you think? Pavis will ask Illyrium, and he'll say, I don't know. Should we spill one of their bloods? I mean, I guess if you want to. Do you think it's worth it? We could try. So they'll bring out a servant, and it's a terrified looking boy. And they say, do you want to do it? You're the guest.
That is very kind of you, but I also don't want to mess up your ceremony, and I don't know how you've been doing it, so have at it.
Shem nonsense!
I hate this.
So he'll do an incantation that sounds like it's from Ancient Tavine, and then slit the throat, spill the blood. No, nothing. Drops the body. Nothing. This is so frustrating.
Yes.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Dalzian?
Yes. Oh, yes, I'm just thinking. Trying to think of why this didn't work. And what we could do to make it work.
More blood.
That
In the
is
kitchen.
an option.
If I could do a quick scene cut. The guy that showed us in is having a cup with us.
Yep.
Cup. Not a cup. It's a thing.
fucking
It's CUPPA. It's a thing.
I know! I studied in London! I knew what she was
Then-
talking about!
Then, bitch, you should have known that it was a
Listen.
cup, not a cuppa.
That was
a
me.
cuppa,
Listen.
not a cup.
You are somewhere killing children in the name of magic, so can you just like
No.
yeah. No. You let it happen.
No.
So and he's human?
Mhm.
Right. Listen, friend, we're not comfortable being this long away from our master. I don't know how it works in this house, but we need to be by him.
Why?
For protection.
Something dangerous here.
Do you know who our master is?
Not a clue.
Good. It's probably best that way.
We work very hard to keep it that way.
He travels without name, or family, or connections. Our master is the wind, everywhere and nowhere at once. But because of that, he has garnered many enemies. And you've seen his face. Look at it. Punchable.
He's just
Some
the
have
most
said,
punchable boy in all the
Not
world.
me. He needs us by him. I do not think that your master means him ill, and I would not try to sully your house, but the things that come after him, and she goes into like 1,000-yard flashback stare. Things you've not seen. Beasts. Great, terrible beasts. Small, fiendish creatures that slip under the cracks of doors. The darkness itself, it finds him. Well, we have spent too much time lazing and enjoying your fine company. We must do what we are sworn to do. Protect him. Be by his side. Distract the darkness for when it comes for him, for it will.
Make an intimidation check.
Please, baby Jesus. I don't have that. So what is that communication?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sort of. I mean, it's not a real thing, but I'm making it a thing.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I thought intimidation was.
No,
It is.
it's not.
Weird.
Or taunt. Taunt. There's something in there.
Yeah, it's taunt, but that's a fighting thing. There is
Yeah.
persuasion and seduction.
Intimidation is strength based.
What? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that because it's how big you are.
Can I post
Oh,
up
we
behind
fought,
her?
fam.
Can I post up behind her and do the interpretive dramatic dance of strength behind her words?
Yes.
He's her intimidation interpreter.
Yes.
It's
Exactly.
just him sharpening all of his blades and then keep pulling out myriad more. Okay.
So make the strength check.
Okay. 16.
Thank God.
He'll look at you and he won't be like, he's physically intimidated, but he's not morally intimidated, if that makes
Sure.
sense, because this is his house, this is his domain, this is his master. He knows nothing is going to happen to your person here, but at the same time, does he really want to have to deal with explaining something if you guys get unruly? No. At that point, as soon as he's going to tell you, yes, you can go, light flashes in the corner of the kitchen, and he's like, oh, well, guess you can come help me clean it up then. Follow me. And he'll escort you down into the basement.
Oh no.
It's a handy system though, the light flashing. Yeah, probably, but it's undercover work. It's fine.
Before.
These people have been dead for 100 and 200 years. So
Well, that's also true.
That's
You know
fair.
what
When we
sucks
are, they'd
is
be
that we-
dead anyway.
We can't kill Pavus.
Nope. Nope. We sure
Because
fucking
eventually
cannot.
he will birth the most perfect creature that Thetis has ever known.
Matthew's husband will be birthed.
All I
so-
want to do is beat this man's brain in with a rock, but we
Yeah.
can't. And I'm mad about that.
Oh, we all are.
It's moral character choices. All right, so you head
You know,
down
we
the
don't have hands.
basement.
This Elysium fuck, we knock him unconscious.
Maybe that's why they're not powerful and famous in our modern times, is because we kill him here and now.
yeah.
They had to just restart.
That feels valid, and I'm fine with taking that chance.
The servant that we're talking to, is he kind of swarthy, dark hair? Could he possibly run away and take up the House Pavus name? I'm just saying, like, if the line were to die out right now, could he restart it?
No.
Well, damn.
Master
Damn.
Pavus, do you have any brothers and or sisters? 'Cause-
Cousins?
yeah.
Other family members?
We'll take a cousin.
Anyone that shares the Pavus name.
Anybody that has a
Right,
Pavus
right.
name. And or can somebody just pick it up in a few years if they gotta?
Yeah, like, you know, how like attached to it is the rest of Deventer? It's not. Is it like a Smith name, or is it like I don't know, a Kennedy name, and you can't just rock it whenever?
Well, considering it was the only one in the phone book that you found.
There are also way more Kennedys and cousins of Kennedys than we think. Like, than we realized. Like, there's so many.
Oh, I'm-
It's,
I'm aware because they were fucking.
like, maybe there's an illegitimate heir. And if we kill this guy, the illegitimate heir will rise up and not be quite so horrible, and will birth the most beautiful man known to all of Thetis in the world.
True, except that Dorian's dad is also kind of an asshole, so
Thank you,
But
Matt.
that's
clearly,
just
so
a-
clearly that
I'm
doesn't
aware.
stop anytime soon.
I am aware.
I was like,
I was
considering
gonna say, yeah, but he's not as bad at. All right, I just remembered what he did.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
because
The Pavus line
can't
doesn't
have
get
a
good
nice
until
ending.
Dorian.
They can
Yeah.
have a good ending, him and his dad. So that makes nothing okay. But it always makes me like remember him at least a little nicely, and Dorian's
that's
kind of
fair.
sort of
That's
chill
fair.
with him by the time it's
And
over.
he gets murdered anyway, so it's fine.
God bless.
Honestly.
You're doing Andraste's work, whoever did that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they end up
Yes.
murdering him, so it's absolutely fine. So you guys head down to the basement and you see your master, Tarzian, standing next to a dead body, and then there are the two. There's who you assume would be the other two, the Magister and the other Master, because you have not met them.
Says nothing, does nothing. You're all welcome.
So there's your master. He's perfectly fine. Do me a favor and help. That's what the servant told you.
Right?
Master, would you like us to help clean this up? She doesn't take orders from other servants.
Of course.
Ooh, nice.
As you will. Yeah.
Is there
I
a
am establishing a pecking order, and when our master is in the room, we listen to no one else.
body bin or like a trough or
Is there a blood Roomba?
We're the blood Roomba. We're the blood Roomba.
we are not sucking up the blood. We are not doing it. I'm putting my foot down.
No,
Okay.
but Roombas,
This is where the ruse
Roombas don't just suck up whatever they run over. Clearly, have you never seen the Roomba poop trail?
I will
things?
sweep something,
I have.
but that's where I draw the line. Okay.
They are good to Vinter Magisters. All the blood got in the trough.
That's true. That's true. So the blood isn't the issue.
It takes 4 of us to get rid of a body. How
Is it-
weak is the butler?
Malnourished, apparently. Is there a place to drop it? I can heft a body.
Yes.
Yeah, where's the body chute?
The body chute is on the other side of the stairs.
I will take the body to the body chute and toss it in.
You hear it thump.
Haven't automated that yet. I'm gonna tisk 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 like we come from a place where people don't
The
have
bodies
to.
just take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Where you leave
Yeah.
the room and then you come back and it is gone.
Mhm. When we're done with a body, it's on our faces. So
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Because
I don't
that's the
say
amazing
that.
thing about Dragon Age
That's
is we use every part of the corpse.
mm-hmm.
You know.
No.
Yeah.
Very Little House on the Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
That is not
famous
Lovely
scene
Lisa
where
Wilder.
Lord Ingalls Wilder went out on a
Ingalls Wilder,
buffalo
yeah.
and went to school the next day covered in viscera.
So I've only read Little House on the Prairie. I never read any of the other ones. And the only thing I remember about that one is that when they slaughter the pig and they use, and she literally says we use every part of the pig, and they use the bladder as a ball.
Yeah.
That is historically accurate. That is
And that's
literally
something
what
that
they used to
hold as,
do.
like such a high point.
Yeah.
Like we use it as a ball. You were
Yeah.
poor. Congratulations. That's such a weird thing. We used every part of the pig. Eat it. The Scots eat it.
That is also though
Throw a rock to each other. I don't know why
Or
you
don't use the bladder. I don't know, man. Like that's weird. Let that be the one thing you let go. I don't know. God, use it as a ball. Invent charades. Do something.
Listen,
else.
listen, the Native Americans would give bones to the children, and the children would eat the marrow out of the bones because it was healthy for them, and then give the bones back, and then they would use the bones to build things. So, like, they used everything. She didn't write that part in, but they absolutely did. If they used every part of the animal, they also ate the marrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
mean, it's a delicacy.
It was originally what Jell-O was supposed to be based after, was the nutritional value of bone marrow to feed, to solve world hunger, and then they realized it had no nutritional value, no matter what they did to it.
People still eat bone marrow.
Sometimes it does
Yep.
taste like raspberries, so you're okay.
So, that was your fun historical twist for the evening, and now we're back to,
Terrible
Killing dead bodies.
blood sacrifice.
And now we're into something slightly. So it was kids sucking bone marrow, and now it's us disposing of a servant's body because Matthew was too chicken shit to actually stand up and have a moral backbone. Yeah, no, I feel like that's on
Yeah.
par.
Yeah. That's
Didn't
right.
we have the conversation at the beginning of this that was, this life is awful, we're all terrible, let's keep going?
we all gotta get real cool with some things real quick.
I will still give Matthew shit.
Okay.
Well, you'll try. But Matthew is.
And butterfly effects.
I'll give it
but
to
if
you. You don't have to
prevent
take it. But I'm going to give it to you.
There is still the butterfly effect, right?
Yeah, but
don't
like,
know.
but Tarzan
Oh,
is
fuck me.
convinced. Tarzan is convinced that the future is like it is because we were destined to go into the past and do whatever it is that we're gonna do, and then the future happens regardless. So
It's Tarzan in the cloak that we followed into the place in the first place.
clearly, it's just
Probably.
all
No,
of the time travel shenanigan tropes happening right here.
it's either that or we start bleeding from the nose. So, as what is the best scene in an otherwise movie, Looper. There's a wonderful scene in a diner where Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who play the same person, right? He's talking about, but if you came back and you did something different, then this is, and he's doing it with straws. And Bruce Willis just goes, "Look, kid, we can sit here all day and play with straws, or we can get some shit done." And we're like, yeah, all right, on with the movie. We've all accepted it.
Yep.
Whatever. We're just like, there's no good answer here.
Yep. And I'm shush.
No, that you're fine. That was not at you.
No, it was on me basically because I was like, how can I do this without doing this stupid loop issue and the paradox? And I was like, I can kind of do it without the paradox.
Yeah.
If you only
I know, right? It's such a weird thing. You hate to see it when DMs in a standard game IP take you back in time, right? I mean, it's just novice, and it gets sloppy so quickly. And you think, my God, woman, you must be an idiot. But no, you keep pushing on.
You keep quiet. and
You
keep going.
did good. Everybody's doing good.
Your historical
It was-
pieces were great. Shut up.
Oh no, I'm talking about the
World of Warcraft,
game,
yeah.
Where
Oh yeah.
the first
Oh, well,
episode we
okay.
went back in time.
I
Listen,
forgot
as
about
long
that.
as you don't start doing a troll Jamaican accent, you're fucking covered.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, it's Dragon Age. You probably are fine. I don't think.
Probably. We have yet
Yeah,
to
we
hear
don't-
that specific dialect in Dragon Age.
I will say I don't. The only two Ravanis that we know don't have an accent.
Isabella has one a little bit.
It's very British.
And so
I
is
feel like
Duncan's.
Isabella's also used to hiding.
Yeah,
Like
Duncan's is
Isabella's
also.
also used to running and hiding. Yeah.
And there's something, because there's something weird about Duncan. Like,
Well, yeah, he was also like born to, I think, Ferelden parents or something like that.
I also don't subscribe to anything about Duncan because it's Dragon Age Origins, and even Isabella's accent in Origins and her look and everything was different. So, like, I don't.
We don't-
Yeah, no.
but they're the only two Ravanis that we've met.
Yeah. But what I find interesting is that Ravani culture is very much Spaniard in nature, but it's the Antevans that have the Spaniard accent. So it's like two parts of Spain, which I just think is
Yeah,
interesting.
so like the Antevans are Italian, right? Like with the leather and the sex and the wine and like they're very much Italian. But the,
Yeah.
but the
And
accent,
the Assassin's Guild, like it's.
and the Assassin's Guild, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very much Italian. With the Spanish accent, though, which is interesting. And then, yeah, Ravani are very much like Spanish, you think, but they're almost Romani.
A little
is how
bit, yeah.
yeah.
They do have some,
especially with their coloring.
yeah.
And when you go to that house and you go upstairs in Red Cliff, is that it? The Red Cliff Inn, and you go upstairs and you read that journal by that guy that traveled everywhere, and he's like, "I met the Ravani seer," and like that whole thing. Do you remember that codex entry?
Thank you so much for thinking that I actually read any of those, other than was just like clicking through them as quickly as possible, so I could make my companions love me enough to have sex with me, to have awkward cutscene sex with me. This is my life. With my bra still on, by the way. My strapless bra. That is the real testament to the female Warden, Hawk, Inquisitor, is the fact that they are rocking a strapless bra while they fight the forces of evil. That bad boy would have been around their waist within the tutorial. And they
I
would have been
loved
like,
it with the
"Fuck it,
Warden."
never mind. I'm just like hippie whipping through the wind.
Because the
rather
Warden,
than
because
wear-
there's only one boobs, right? In Dragon Age Origins, like there's only one size of boobs. There aren't different
Yes.
varieties. Like Wynn
Yes.
and Liliana and the Warden, like they all have the same size boobs, and so they're pretty massive, except for Morgan. She's the only one that has her own chest because of her outfit. And so you literally look there and you're just like, okay, so I see your strapless bra. I see it. I see that it's a piece of cotton. It's not even a band. I see. Nope. That ain't working.
That's the true fantasy. Everything else could be reality, and this would be a high fantasy game because the fake bra stays on flawlessly throughout everything you do. That is the magic of Dragon Age.
It's not the dragons. It's not the magic. It's your strapless bra stays put.
Yep, through everything.
Even while I run.
while you fight dragons. It's
Magic.
No, fuck that. Yeah, no, fuck that noise. Whilst I'm shopping,
Whilst I'm existing,
that's it. I'm breathing and that bra stays put. Fucking strapless.
Magic.
Anyway,
Space
sorry.
magic. No, you're
Okay,
fine.
so we've gotten rid of this weird body. The only people in the room are Pavis, what's his face, the four of us, and the other
Illyrium.
servant,
Yes.
Illyrium. Okay.
my lord, forgive me, we've become so enamored of your work of late. Might you tell us what you're working on here now? If I know we will not understand it, but I do so enjoy listening to you tell us. She's trying to open up like a share. What the fuck? Like,
I was just lending some ideas as to why this device that the good Master Pavis was working on and tinkering wasn't working, but it is not of terrible importance for you to know the rest of it.
of course, very good, my lord.
I apologize, I'll tell you later.
Looking at the thing that's there, does it kind of look like the tiny time turner that I have in my pocket?
It does.
She will, because rogue, and I'm the rogue that actually can undo locks if I roll correctly. She will palm it to him,
Make a stealth check.
to Tarsian. Ooh.
And then Tarzan,
Yes.
you make a dexterity check.
Oh no. Okay. Might this be a dexterity initiative or light blades?
Obviously.
No, I'm gonna give you a stealth check too.
Alright, well that's still dexterity and I don't have stealth. So a 12?
Mine is a 21,
Holy shit.
but I rolled really well. I can
Oh.
also re-roll stealth fails.
I also got 5 stunt points.
Ooh.
I always forget about stunt.
Use it right now to not suck.
Yeah, hold on, let me freaking.
What's the technical term for that? I don't know.
Is this
Do you want some information on RP stunts?
is this an RP stunt or an
Yeah.
exploration stunt? RP
No, it's
stunt?
not.
Okay, so I will do. Oh, none of these are right. None of these will work.
All of those draw more attention to you, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, because I can re-roll fails. So if Wister said no. If this goes really badly, can I re-roll to see if I can catch it and kind of hide it or something? You know, the more that I look at it, the more I really like this line on my chin.
It's
I'm glad it's
good.
gonna stay there
So
forever.
good.
It's gonna be there. You're gonna
It's
get
good,
to
I like
enjoy
it.
that for a while.
I'm glad I'm stuck with this.
So,
Yeah.
I think I am. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make the exchange.
Okay.
Super stealthy.
Super smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, to quote the poet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambrosius catches a glimpse of something, and he's like, "What's that there?" Tarzan, are you holding out on me?
No.
Do you have some sort of component that this might work with?
No. If I did, I would have given it to you with instead of saying diamond.
Make a deception check.
Please, God. I don't ask for much. Is that a communication?
It is.
Please, God. Okay. Okay, 16! Wait, hold on. Sorry, plus my communication, 19!
Oh, sorry. My bad. Apologies. I'm just frustrated.
Understand. I understand. However, no good research and development of things comes forth without frustration. That's what I've learned through the years.
Doesn't mean I have to be happy about it.
Well, no. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called frustration. It would be called
Happy?
happyation. Thank you.
We are
Well-
killing the game, fam.
Thank you so much.
Happyation.
Happyation.
You have 2 degrees.
Listen, I used up all of this up here whenever I said Hala and the back girls. All right,
You peaked for the night. It was you were done.
I peaked like an hour into this. Well, I would love to hear of any further explorations that you have with this device and any further developments that come with it. But unfortunately, as I discussed with you earlier, the reason I was lied to and misinformed as per the reason why I came here. So I do not want to keep you from your engagement in the fields.
You're going to be there, though.
Well, of course. However, in the meantime, I have to find my friend that I came to ask about.
My lord, pardon the interruption, a brief moment. You did want me to remind you that we were running slightly low on our blood sacrifice stock, and perhaps if the lord of the house would be so kind as to show us what he had available, maybe we could prey upon his kindness and generosity to take perhaps a particular body back home with us as we needed, or not. Of course, I wanted to let you know before we left, and then you get home and you're like, oh, we needed another blood sacrifice, and then it's like, well, shit, I'm on the board, and I didn't want it. I'm going to go buy a coin now, my lord. Excuse me. I'll just...
Indeed, I appreciate that. That was, however, before I learned of the master's need for as many as he could get his hands on for the fields
right,
later.
Yes, so many. But there is, if I've heard you speak true before, a appropriate quality of stock, and perhaps we could trade 2 of ours for a very specific one of his.
Indeed.
What? You want to trade and not purchase?
Well, we could do either. It just depends on
But
what
we-
was
Look
available.
Such
very
thing is
quickly at
not-
Navi because she knows who's getting traded. Fuck.
We're fine. It's fine. It's
Purchase,
fine. It's fine.
purchase is perfectly.
Purchasing. We're purchasing.
Purchase.
We're purchasing.
Yes, purchase. We could purchase.
If the master would be willing to part with one,
Nonsense.
then perhaps I could indeed, as my servant said, prey upon your kindness and generosity. if you have one to
met
spare.
only if it met your specifications, my lord.
Exactly.
Well,
We will know them
that's
when
why
we
I would-
see them.
Yes. That's why I would be perusing.
How much?
Well, that can be talked about and discussed once I choose one, correct?
I need to see if you're even in my price range.
All right.
I take the coin that I
Why
have
did that turn
bent
me on? God.
out of my mouth, and I show him that we're talking about gold. Soft, pure
He's
gold.
unimpressed. He has much gold himself.
But at least he knows that we're not talking
We're not
like
talking silvers and coppers.
yeah, like we're. I mean, also I'll
Okay.
play the dumb servant, and it's more money than I've ever seen in my life, my lord. With
Weird. This is a weird flex. I don't think it's gonna work, but she'll ask him in Elvish what it is he's interested in.
He looks at you like you're crazy.
Yeah, right answer.
Pardon her. Sometimes she forgets to use the tongue that I've taught her. So don't
It
mind
fits so
her.
weirdly in my stupid elven mouth.
I'm just surprised you let them speak such out of tone.
Well, I find that
I'm as
I find
he's
that it's easier this way.
I'm gonna walk behind him and I'm gonna try to stealth whisper in his ear, hit one of us.
No, fine. You don't need to do that. It's fine. It's
Fran, yeah, it's just me and Leonid in the corner being like, front hand, back hand, motherfucker.
Hit me, my lord! Hit me!
it's I
Number 3, my lord!
I just
We're a fucking
find
circus.
I just find that punishing them is all well and good, but
It's clearly what they
They'll-
want, so it doesn't work.
they'll die regardless in the sacrifice. So I let them live their lives as if they think that they have a control over it.
Are you donating your people?
No, for my blood sacrifices.
Oh.
Sorry. Anyway, how would well, see, I would offer up a price, but pardon me, I do not mean offense, but I don't exactly know the quality of stock that I would be looking at.
Do you
Sorry.
accuse me of having poor slaves?
Absolutely not, but
hasn't gotten it to work so far.
I found that in my travels, people have different ways of pricing their stock. Matthew hates this so much.
I mean,
So
I suppose you can take a look and see if there's something you're interested in, and then we can get down to the nitty-gritty if that's what you want. But just so you know, I'm not going to accept anything less than 100.
oh, of
Not a
course.
problem.
Are you kidding me?
Because I need to buy at least 3 or 4 more if
You
I'm giving you one of mine.
You insult my coin purse.
I'm just making sure
Let
we're on the
us-
same page.
Oh, of course, that was a given. Let's go and see. My manservant will come with me as he carries he carries my coin purse because it is too heavy for me to carry.
I carry
myself.
everything, my lord.
My
and
lord,
I
are
bite
you
it upon your request.
certain you wouldn't want us to come as well in case you do end up having to trade 2 of us? Very pointedly. In case you should. I believe I speak for both of us when I say we are comfortable joining you, of course. it would make us feel better.
I am aware that you are happy to accompany me because you will do as I say at all times. Because I
am the master. I'm in charge.
He is trying so hard.
Matthew, I'm so
I know. Bless you.
legitimately the worst 3 in the entire channel to try to be.
That's really true. Is punish me, master. Punish me, master.
You fuck shut up!
Damage me, dungeon daddy.
It's up, master. Sorry.
But no, I think that just the one is fine for now.
Yes, I guess it's really crowded in there, so you know.
Indeed. So the 2 of you can go upstairs and have refreshments.
Go play. Go run along. Have a play date with the other servants.
Because that's how it works. When they're not looking, we just swing set together.
Cody's gonna come with me.
But
'cause he has the
who
coins.
are Pavis and the other guy going with you, or is it just the other guy?
Actually, neither of them are. It's going to be the
Are they
man.
staying in this room?
Yes, they are.
Very quiet. Okay. Once they leave, very quietly, gotta say to Navi, "Oh God, Caitlin, I'm so sorry." So,
In Elvish, we're both.
right. So in Elvish, so do we Liliana out right now, or what?
Unfortunately, I feel like no, because if we get split right now, again, they can leave. We won't be able to.
Wait, if we get what right now?
If we get caught or something. If we get split. Yeah, thank you
Oh.
for reminding me what I just said. If we get split
What?
too far.
Oh, then maybe Liliana means something differently to you. Do we Liliana out right now?
Oh! Yes!
Did you know yourself?
Sorry, I think in Kirkwall it's called a Merrill.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you. Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
I was
So
going
do we
with
just-
Rogue Liliana and like
I
fans
was
out.
I was too. I was
If I
going
may.
with Liliana as in like
The
stab
Spy
the
Master
bitches
Liliana,
and walk
or like
out.
yeah,
no,
that
we
too.
Hard Liliana.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull the daisy chain, right?
Yes, we are. Oh, absolutely.
Which is the Theta scissor. Let's be
Oh
honest.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, we so are. Yep.
All right.
Good.
So with you decided to be useful, Cody. I'm sorry. So while y'all 2 go downstairs and do whatever the fuck it is you're doing, Navi and Marab will stay upstairs, and Camster for these
And
very
entertain. We will distract and entertain because this is what the master has us do when we're not actively being used for his own purposes. He believes the flavor of life gives our blood a richer quality for when the end comes.
So
Yeah.
the master has you on an edging regiment.
Yes!
Yeah. It's to Vinter. Absolutely. And we've already established that the whole thing of this game is
Oh god.
he's
Yes,
the dog.
Yeah! The furry pimp hat.
Oh,
Nothing has
God.
any meaning anymore. I don't like. There's no reason I shouldn't. So you know.
We're keeping them upstairs. We're keeping them entertained.
Okay.
Yes.
So just so I understand what's happening,
Yes.
Can you? Because we can't.
are you trying
So
to
sorry.
seduce Magister Illyria and Pavis?
I was just gonna perform for them. I think if we seduce them, we are absolutely gonna get murdered
Gonna fucking
during a
die.
sex ritual.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't want to
Yeah.
do that.
It's more of a we're stuck in the
Entertain.
room with them alone. This is what we do
Yes.
when it's just the girls alone.
Yep. Sure.
Even though you have an audience.
No, I mean no, us alone meaning servant wise. And
Yeah.
the master's not here. Like we've clearly been let in as servants in our mind, even though it's someone else's house. These are his guests, kind of. So we're
exotic dancing.
Okay,
If he
so you're trying
wanted
to
us- if we-
so you're trying to entertain.
Yeah,
a
that's what I
real
said. Yeah, entertain.
empire.
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Like cage dancers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I use my mage staff as a pole.
Okay.
No, because I called that bit. a
Oh,
while
yeah,
ago.
you're right. I apologize. You use my mage staff as a pole. I hold it for you.
What is there something that you're trying to accomplish by doing that?
Keeping them in the room and in theory maybe kind of, I don't know, because we're shitty servants, but maybe if we're like weird sex servants, it
Makes more
explains some
sense.
things. I don't know, man. I don't know. Tavinture is a weird thing that we don't know about, and I don't.
You're doing
I'm
fine.
playing D&D. What the fuck? Yo,
So go ahead.
This is the weird performance cutscene. This is well, we have nothing
No,
else to do.
No. I hate that. So, when Tarzian and Leonid leave the room, how do you start?
that feels like a loaded question. Well, I'll start it like I did in high school. Just start kissing them.
That man.
The men or
One of those men.
Her!
80
No, it's
to
just the
75.
two of us. Like, if
Okay.
you want to join in, that's a fight for later.
So-
but
so-
at the moment, it's
so you're just gonna kiss Navi?
yep. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But not in like a really like focused way, in a very showy way. So it's
Yeah.
not like, oh, thank God our master's gone, I can make out with you. It's more like, oh no, if only there were some pillows here we could fight with, kind of way. You know, that way.
Check your other tabs, is what you're saying.
So, Magister Illyrium is the one who notices first.
Of course he does, dirty bird.
Pavis is kind of still focused on his tinkering. And he's like, I'm sorry? Are you... Is this a setup?
She will. She never actually like looks them in the eye. So, no, my lord, Master Tarzian. Likes, I'm so sorry. Likes for his friends and colleagues to be entertained and in good spirits.
I don't know, Master
Maybe if he's not like the hitting magister, it's because he's the sexy magister. I'm trying.
No, I
I
get
don't know.
I get it. I'm trying. Don't worry. I get what you're doing. I don't know if I should be insulted or intrigued.
If there is another performance we can do, we'd be happy to. This is just the one we've often specialized in. Apologies so much, sir. It is often what Tarzian's companions enjoy to watch, so we just assumed you were men of fine taste, and this is usually what his more upper class and wealthy and powerful friends and guests and visitors and because that's not the word I want. Associates, enjoy, and you definitely seemed the type who enjoy the finer things in life. She's flattering.
Make a persuasion check.
I would like to make it feel like, well, all of the rich and fancies like this. Do you not?
I can't help you.
I can't help you now. Persuasion. What skill is that?
Communication.
Communication.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
6 stunt points also.
It's because you had the earrings on.
Yeah, that is, 19. And that's with the 6, and plus a 6 role-playing stunt. So I will also,
There is a flirt option for 4
I will-
stunt points.
absolutely do that at some point. Immediately make a opposed communications versus willpower test. If you win, that character becomes enamored with you, assuming a gender preference compatibility. So I will absolutely use those points to flirt. And because I have enough points, I will do the flirt because it's 4. And another thing, you manage to weave a second thread of conversation into the primary interaction that calls for the test if your description supports it. So I will also make it the kind of, so, and if not, what are you interested in sort of moment, opening the door for them to maybe talk about their work because they think that we are just these, like, we've never been to the field, we don't know, we're innocent girl performer servant people, to maybe get them talking while they're
just
there
rally-
and just like,
Oh my god, that's so funny.
yeah, I did that. I absolutely. That's so funny. Tell me more, handsome, strong man. Like, I absolutely did that.
Notice how she's saying that's so funny? Not laughing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so sad. But she's
that's
crying,
so-
not saying that's so sad.
So funny. But he does have to make, then another thing just happens, but the flirt I have to make a opposed test with. So please roll a willpower self-discipline test.
Tell me about it, sister. Woo! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I'm going to make a. Yeah. "17 on my seduction test.
So, okay.
Look how my strapless bra is staying in place no matter what I do.
So, you succeed. And so he is enamored with you. And he's shocked at first because he's older and this isn't really a thing that he's gotten in a while. But he's into it. Pavis is not into it.
Wonder what runs in the family.
So think about House Pavis. They're all gay.
They've been repressing it for generations.
No, they
Maybe
don't
that's
even
why his
repress it.
father-
They're just gay.
That's why his father maybe is not forgiving, because he's like, I sucked it up. Nope. The opposite of that.
I fucked your mother. Can you fuck your mother? For the love of God, Dorian. It's about what
I
it
had to
sounds
fuck
like.
a woman. You can fuck a woman.
Hard same, fam. Anyway, please continue. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. So, you have successfully distracted Illyrium.
Hey, one down. We will just keep doing that while they are downstairs doing their thing.
Please tell me more. Okay, so Steven, he's the servant man, escorts Tarzian and Leonid upstairs and out the back door, and then there's sort of like a separate guest house kind of thing, but it's just kind of one giant room barracks situation. and you see it's filled with about 50 or 60 people.
Is
All right.
Rolfonso among them?
Yes.
Do a searching check?
Steven, we are looking for a male. Separate them out.
You heard him. And he claps and they separate.
Great. That's. I would like you all to arrange yourselves by height now.
Now
Steven-
start singing one at a time.
Do as he says.
I want it that way.
Arrange yourself by antevenness.
That's gonna be next.
From most to least.
Any Antevans, step forward.
They arrange themselves by height.
I would like to go to the section of people that is of Rolfonso's general height. And now I will search among them. Because I am not good at searching, so I need all the
Oh, me
help
neither.
I can get. Perception. That is 16. And stunting, but if I don't need it, I won't bother with it.
You do not see Rafonso there.
Steven,
Do I see
Have you
any
had any-
Antevans?
I'm sorry.
Any Antevans among the slaves?
I don't have any male Antevans, no.
Female Antevans.
There is one.
I will go to her. And have you seen a male Antevan? And I will describe Rolfonso.
She looks to Steven and he nods his head and he's like, go ahead. But potentially, Your Grace. No, he's not. He's a slave. Can't you see that? Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. Potentially.
where?
I don't really recall, sir. It was quite a while ago.
When?
On my way here.
Which was how long ago?
What year is it?
What, 732, right? 732.
Oh my, that's got to be 7 years ago now.
All right.
The person who originally bought me liked Antevans, so
was
there were
that?
quite few of us.
And who originally bought you?
That would be Magister Dulcamara.
Magister Dukamara.
All right.
What do you think, my lord?
That's-
Is she worth the coin or?
No.
Okay. Well, suck it.
She kind of becomes sad.
I don't know. Be good. Be the person we want you to be. God,
No,
fuck.
I don't.
Just
be the
a
right
man.
person. God.
I don't have the
All right.
power of decision making in this. I'm just gonna ask him.
All right. Good. Steven, lead us back.
Your Grace, you should know that he doesn't keep them long.
Okay.
I was only bought because somebody else liked how I looked.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't stay there for very long, if you catch my meaning. So if you were looking for someone who Dulcamara had 7 years ago, it's probably long dead.
All right. Well, you said that you possibly saw this person. 7 years ago on your way to Dul Kamara, but not that this person was a fellow purchase of Dul Kamara, correct?
No, we were both together.
Ah, you were bought together. Got it. All right. Well, that is all I needed.
She will bow and step back in line.
All right. Stephen, let's be off.
Very good, sir. I'll escort you back to the basement.
I think that's
As we approach.
before, you know what? Before we get into that, that might be a good place to call it a night.
Yes.
It's 12:05,
Yeah, that feels.
and
Yeah, yep.
we got to save
Yeah.
something for next week, right?
Something.
Right. You want to open with walking in on the lesbians.
Yeah. So,
Always.
The Dragon Age has taught me nothing.
Do you want to walk in on the lesbians?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, sorry for no combat today, but it's
That's
okay.
No, it's all
That's
good.
all
Everyone's
Oh, we fought,
like
we
the
fought
fact that-
plenty.
Everyone's
We
kind
did.
of had. People have been having their. I feel like you're doing a good job of making sure everyone eventually will have their own story moment. Because like Cody was the one who could talk to the Grey Wardens. Like that was his thing. Like Matthew is the one who can deal with the Teventers. Like this is like if we're about to deal with elves, boy, we got this covered. Me and Meg. Like we got like it's just we've.
Yeah.
There's been a nice balance. Like I don't think any of us mind not having a combat night. I also really needed to not try to count up mana points again right now. I just
Mhm.
need it to sit there so I can. Everything's fine.
Poor sick baby.
Yeah.
But yes, so you
My
guys,
poor sick girlfriend. I'm so sorry.
It is okay.
yeah, but we probably didn't talk about it, but no, you haven't had a rest. No, you
No.
haven't. So
No.
We've never had a single rest. We haven't slept since this campaign began.
that's not true. You slept after the cave.
apparently.
We
The
had the
one
traveling.
time.
Yeah, we had the
Yeah.
traveling rest. Yeah.
But yeah. It's been a lot.
So yeah, you guys probably should get a rest after.
That's why I said it in the chat. Make her help me.
I can't help you now. I don't
I
even
know
think
you're
you
way
realize
past the Maker's Grace at the moment.
We should have asked for some favors from that weird elder elf god.
Oh yeah,
We did.
that was amazing that you figured out who it was.
Well done, Meg. See, we all had our moment. Like,
I did
yeah.
a lot of stuff going into these because I tried to pick one that I could A, do,
Mm.
B, kind of liked, and C, wasn't attached to a god that was a total dickhole.
That is fair.
And I was like, you know what? Gillenane, whatever however the hell,
Yeah, Gillenane.
Jessica. It's like, I like this. It's totally kosher.
I like it a lot.
And her origin story is really chill.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad, but it's really chill. And she just really likes Hala. And I respect that. They're a beautiful animal. Anyway, I think
Yeah,
we're
when
good
you
for the
came out
night.
with Dirthaman, I was like, oh man, you figured it out.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know who you are. Oh, you stupid fuck. Goddamn Evanorus are the worst. The worst.
The
Absolutely.
funny part, though, that I kind of wanted to say, but I didn't because it would have given him away, is and you're like, go on an adventure and kill people and have stuff. And it's like, no, that's my brother's jurisdiction. That's not mine.
J'accuse.
amazing. Well, but I do think it is midnight, and tomorrow
Yep.
we play midnight, so we've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Cool.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Good
for
game.
playing.
Thanks for
Good
doing
game.
face point with me, Matthew.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I will catch up. I will catch up next week. It'll be fine.
All right, guys. We're
No,
gonna
you're beautiful as you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
we're gonna say goodnight. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys next time. But until then, be cool.